getting a fly or something. Like we were getting a little fruit fly. Cheers, cheers,
Real
cheers.
cheers.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh, soft.
Oh, what am I? I'm buzzing.
Pepper. Soft and pepper.
Oh.
Oliver!
Yes, sir.
What's this podcast called?
It's called Consistently Off. Hey, I'm back, everybody.
Woo!
Look at me.
Oliver's back.
I'm back.
Oliver's back. Oliver's back.
Here I am.
Show everyone your back.
Yep.
Oliver's back. Oliver's back.
There's my back. It's back. My back is back.
See, I
Okay.
thought this should air out. We took a sip of this, and man, is it hot.
It's a little spicy.
Woo, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's burning my
Yeah.
chest right
Give
now.
it some. Give
What,
it a few minutes.
Flip it around a little bit. Flip it around a
in
little bit.
celebration of me
Jupiter.
going to France next week and our album coming out tomorrow, I picked up this wine from the Total Wine,
Yeah.
Jupiter.
and it was
Jupiter.
What's it called? Or where's it from?
It's
It's called
from
Jupiter.
it's
from
from
Jupiter.
yeah, it's Halos de Jupiter Gigandus.
Gigonda.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a Rhone Valley.
Oh, it's French.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
France.
it's France.
Oh yeah, it got a 94 by Jeb Dunnock.
Okay.
Well, he had it aired out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. More.
Um,
It says more red, blue, and black fruits emerge. Textbook sandalwood,
Whoa.
peppery
Textbook
herbs,
sandalwood.
and floral notes with thyme in the glass.
Let me see.
Do you want the Frenchy speaker to
Should I do the
label?
Should I do the
Ju-
label?
Let me finish
Oh, yeah, you
the
do.
American
Yeah.
one. A blend of 90% Grenache and 10%
Mourvedre.
Mourvedre. It's
Mourvedre.
another ethereal, medium to full-bodied, balanced wine from this team that has
It's
lots of life.
actually from Gigonda, so they say. Whatever that means.
The Rhone Valley.
All right.
Yeah, I went to the France to the Rhone section.
Yeah.
With Alos, Philippe Cambier,
Wait,
and Michel Gassier, explore the variety of Grenache expressions unique to the southern Rhone Valley in Gironde. Vines cling to steep terraces, creating wines of weight, elegance, and vitality. Here is a perfect example of how Mourvedre best complements Grenache to create a very alluring red Rhone. Enjoy it with hearty fare such as porterhouse steak, grilled lamb, mushroom sauce, or ripe cheeses.
Yeah, like a barbecued rib. That was
Yeah.
that was brilliantly done. But you know
Thanks.
what?
What? Racist. Very racist. Very racist.
French are very upset
So
right now. Yeah,
racist.
very racist.
I'm.
But yeah, maybe like a hickory barbecued spare rib, right?
I definitely.
It's
could-
getting better as time passes.
Yeah, I think a
Cacciatore.
nice steak, which I am really looking forward to over there too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And lamb. I'm going to
yeah.
eat
Eat some
some lamb.
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 Yeah.
You leave in a couple days, right?
Yeah, Monday.
And you just got back yesterday.
I just got back yesterday from Korea.
How many nights was that?
A lot. Let's like 2.5 weeks or something.
2.5 weeks. Let's go
Yeah,
with
2.5.
18 nights.
Sure. Left on a Monday, came back on
Monday.
a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So I guess it's-
15.
Yeah.
14 nights?
16, something like that. Yeah. Oh, but you go back in time when you fly back.
Oh, I
So
see.
Sweet.
Left on a Wednesday,
You're a
came
time
back.
traveler.
I came back on a Wednesday because today's Thursday. I forgot what day it was.
Welcome back.
Yeah, came back on a Wednesday. I thought yesterday was Tuesday. I came back and arrived earlier than I had left. So I left at flight was at 12:30, 12:45 p.m. Arrived at 10 a.m. of the same day.
So yeah, you don't know when you are.
Yeah, I don't know when and where I am.
Yeah.
Yes. I know where I am. I don't know when I am.
I would notice Oliver was up. Usually when we were ending our night.
Yeah, that's when I was starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, that's what it would be like. It'd be like I got home and then I'll be posting we're going
Lunch.
out to eat.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Here's
yeah.
lunch. Yeah.
How many hours ahead is it?
16 or something like that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the formula I always do is just add 4 hours from here and then flip AM PM or do the reverse
Okay.
the other way. Yeah.
16-hour time difference. How long is the flight?
It's actually 2 different times, which is hilarious. Going
wins,
there,
brother.
Yeah, wins. Going out there's 12 hours. Coming back it's 10.
Cool.
So yeah, it's shorter coming back. Good old Korean Air. Love me some Korean Air.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it looked real nice.
Yeah, it's
like
the most legroom I think I've ever had on an international
Were
flight.
you just like
That's standard
economy?
Yeah, standard economy.
Damn.
Yeah, like actual good legroom.
You had
Obviously,
like a remote.
huh? Yeah. I had a remote with like
your seat.
hundreds of games. The games were canceled. Unfortunately, they were supposed to have games. I know.
Cancel.
They don't have games anymore.
They don't have games anymore.
Yeah,
Because
but
people
they-
are touching seats.
Yeah, probably a
COVID.
COVID thing. Yep. But yeah. Also, as I posted, the fucking safety video is literally a K-pop video.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I posted which K-pop band is this, Natalie texted back, "It's Super M." Apparently,
great.
I don't know who they are.
Shout out, Natalie.
Yeah, shout out Natalie.
Yeah.
She would just know music bands. and
Yeah,
groups.
she just knows the K-pop band that has the Korean Air contract. But yeah, it's hilarious. Like they do 5 seconds of, this is how you fasten your seatbelt, and then like a dance break for the K-pop band. And then the emergency exits are here, and then another dance break, and it's like
great dancing and great
oh
song.
yeah, excellently produced, lots of CGI, lots of animation,
Excellently produced.
Oh yeah,
Really big budget.
yeah, huge budget. Oh, easily in the millions. Probably.
All of our videos
Yeah.
won't equate to this
no
budget.
to the safety video for Korean Airlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the first part of
Also,
the safety
Right.
video.
Also unnecessarily long,
damn
of course.
sequence.
Like a standard airline safety video is probably 3-4 minutes. This is probably around 8 minutes.
Hell yeah.
So, but
Gives you
worth
something
it.
to do while
Yeah,
you're waiting.
yeah, and K-pop is probably their biggest export, so they might
it's
as well.
entertaining.
Yeah. Hey, it made it more fun. I actually paid attention to
Dude.
it. I learned where my closest exit was.
Man, that I learned. What was that lounge? I know we're backwards on
Oh
you,
yeah,
but-
that's the return. My mom, because she goes to Korea so much, has morning calm points, which are their membership club points.
Yes.
And if you get enough of those, you can go to their exclusive lounge, up above the plebeians and the common folk.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just rad. It's hundreds of chairs and a buffet and fucking free food
I
and
need a new
booze.
credit card. I need
Yeah.
a new credit card.
Yeah, it's worth
Airport
it.
lounge is the life.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she
I
was
know.
able to get
It's
me
the
in
life.
just by having miles. Yeah.
I gotta check if I get any of that stuff.
Yeah, you should look into it. Yeah, it's the best life because she goes probably twice a year or something, so she racks up those points.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Typically, if your credit card has a really big annual fee, you have lounges.
Yeah,
Mine doesn't. It was $150.
Yeah.
Then you might have access to some lounges.
Yeah,
so
to
it'll
check the
depend.
airline.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, it was rad.
Was all the food and drinks free?
Yeah, oh yeah, at the lounge.
So that
yeah.
beer, the
Dude,
tilty beer
that
thing?
tilty beer
Lounge.
lounge.
I know.
There's
but-
showers in there, dude.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's showers.
Dude, I told
Yeah.
Megan, I was like, if we ever have a long layover, we gotta stay somewhere that has those pods you can just rent for a couple
Yeah.
hours.
Oh yeah,
Dude, those things
they
look
had
sick.
kind of versions of those. They weren't self-enclosed, but they were sectioned off,
yeah.
cubicles basically.
Dude, I like them. They're
Yeah.
like Fifth Element.
Yeah, yeah,
sleeping
yeah.
tunnels.
They
I
were-
just
it was
saw a
super spacious.
grotesque-looking one in Oakland Airport. It was just a box.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
saw
sleek
those.
looking at all.
It's in the walkway, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
to the right,
Yeah.
just boxes.
Oh yeah, dude. Looking at fucking first class on those planes, it's essentially almost an apartment.
Dude.
It's a bedroom.
I watched a video. I think I talked to Craig about it, but I think it was Mr. Beast or some shit. But there's a plane where it's $36,000 for a ticket, but you get a room, an office, a bathroom, and a kitchenette.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
you gotta
on a
close
plane,
deals.
dude.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get it's
Yeah.
king size bed too.
Yeah,
It's
right.
I guess it's the second floor of something, and it's just rooms up there.
Oh yeah, this was a 2-story plane. There were
At
people
that
above
stage,
us.
do you get Frank Reynolds on it, and you circle the airport because it's cheaper for you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. You just do a lap overnight. Yeah. Just fly for 8 hours. Yeah.
I've almost spent the money I need to. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, nice flights. Watched some movies. I already told Craig I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3
Cool.
and the new Indiana Jones movie and Argo. There was some other one. Creed 3. I watched Creed 3. I rewatched Catch Me If You Can, even though I've seen it a bajillion times. It was just a comfort watch.
Yeah, dude, I love that movie.
Yeah. And there were more.
Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, Tom Hanks and Leo D. Yeah, still a great movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
yeah.
Why was that green bitch in the movie?
Yeah, why was that movie? Period. Yeah.
Because they got to show raccoons.
Yeah, it's raccoon origin stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a great
Yeah.
exchange.
The fact that we both said the same exact thing.
I mean, excellent
Wow.
plane movie. I feel like I don't know. I love big budget action movies, but like that's the only place like captive audience, right? I have nowhere to go.
So Catch
Might
Me
as
If
well-
You Can was
Yeah.
still your favorite?
right? It was probably like the best music. Like John Williams' score still holds up.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do look forward to that too, just
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
movies and being forced to watch them.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause it's like I'll
What
get-
else are you going to do?
you
Yeah.
get home and like you have Netflix and all these other
Yeah.
things, and you just end up like scrolling until you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, I'll watch Dirty
Yeah, it
Jobs
was
again."
nice having it like curated for it because I didn't like download anything or have like there's no Wi-Fi on the plane obviously, but
Yeah.
like
There's no
it's
Wi-Fi on the plane?
No, I mean maybe you could have bought it, but they didn't
Okay.
announce it or anything. I don't know. I didn't do it, but
I'm gonna
maybe
do it.
yeah. If they have it, you should. But like yeah, it's nice. But it was nice. Like just these are your options.
Yeah.
You can choose from these. And fuck, I know I watched more than that. I just don't.
Any
remember.
chick movies? That's all dude movies.
I know. Was it?
All
Oh,
dude
he's a
movies.
dude.
Yeah, he's
I
a
am a
dude.
dude.
Yeah. He also
I am a
watches
dude.
K-dramas, so you know.
I do watch K-dramas.
He did
and they're
it
really
so that
good.
he got better at his Korean. How was your Korean while you were there?
Oh, it was all right.
Maybe this will help jog your movie.
Yeah. No, I'm totally blanking on the. I know I watched more, but yeah, it was pretty good. First of all, everyone, I noted this every time I go back. Everyone's English gets better. So
Okay.
like when I lived there 20 years ago, like most people spoke English, but like kind of broken and would kind of struggle with you. When I went a few years ago, it was way improved because it had been like over a decade.
Yeah.
But when I went back this time, it's just like, yeah, they fucking all speak English. Everyone speaks English. They all can help you with whatever you need. But I would try my Korean out on them, and they would just like, they'd humor me, and they would understand me. Like I'd get
Yeah.
my point across. But like if it ever got like further into a conversation than I knew, like they would just switch to English, and then I would be like, all right, all right, we can go from here now, right? Yeah.
There's some dude named like Xiaoma or something like that. He's a guy who learns languages, and he
Nice.
can learn them in like he learns. I think Ukrainian in 3 days. Like he was
Sick.
flying there,
Yeah.
but this is like his.
Already
10th
knows
time.
Russian?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he lived in I think Beijing or something. So
Nice.
his Chinese and Mandarin is like insane.
Yeah.
And he also knows like an F1. There's another.
Farsi?
No, it's a Chinese
French?
language.
Oh.
Phrygian.
yeah.
Phrygian.
Low
Phrygian,
Korean.
No,
Mixed
it's like
Lydian?
Fankao or.
Oh, some
But,
dialect or something.
yeah, it's a dialect. But
yeah.
either way,
Low Korean.
I wonder what those people would do if you were just like, I'm still practicing my Korean.
Oh yeah. I would.
know, and
that
like-
was a phrase I like.
Yeah.
한국말 잘 못해요 means I don't really know Korean. Like
Yeah, because that's one thing that he would always
Yeah.
say to people.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah.
be like, "Hey," like he would speak in their language, and obviously they're like, "Whoa!" Like
Yeah, yeah.
this white, this is a white Jew from
Yeah, yeah.
New York.
Nice.
Yeah, he says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he would when he like learned Afrikaans or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and he would just like say after saying a couple things, be like, "I'm
Yeah.
still practicing."
Yeah, yeah.
And the people would just like light up. They're like, "Oh
Yeah, yeah.
my God, you're trying
yeah.
to learn our language."
Yeah.
And,
They
like,
all
yeah.
appreciate the
Yeah.
effort. Like they're
Yeah.
just like, cool, you're trying. We like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
All right, we're too in depth in this conversation.
Yeah.
So, what would you like on your cheeseburger?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, also, I didn't really have that many. It was like, shops and convenience stores and stuff.
Right, you're
but-
not like having someone
Yeah.
walk with you and
No,
be like,
no
"What would you
tour
like
guides.
today, sir?"
Yeah, no tour guides or anything
Yeah.
like
What
that.
groceries do you want? You have to tell me in Korean.
Yeah, ordering in restaurants essentially.
Yeah.
More rice, please. Like, yeah, all right, yeah. So yeah, we got there first day. Like, I didn't have any jet lag going there. I'm totally have it now. But going there, it's really great because I landed at like 6 p.m. or so. Takes about an hour to get to the city from the airport. Just meet my mom. We go out to dinner and I just crash and like reset. So like by the end of the day, I'm exhausted from flying, but I just have a meal and pass out, and then I wake up and my day is normal.
Well, you got to talk about that meal, right?
Yeah, it was just okay. So we stayed south of the river.
Excellent.
For the first week and a half, southeast part of the city, and yeah, it's near. It's the Jamshul area. It's near where the Lotte Corporation company like runs a bunch of shit. They are the Lotte company. They're like an LG type thing
Yeah.
where they make fucking everything.
Yeah.
And
What's their widest range you can think of?
They have a theme park. They own the world's largest indoor theme park.
Well, that's fun.
yeah. Which I've been to many times. I didn't go this
What's
time.
the most complex thing they manufacture?
Oh, I don't know. Like food and stuff. Like they have department
Humans.
stores.
They have department stores.
Yeah. Department.
Okay.
They, like it's basically they're just a huge fucking corporate entity.
Got it.
And that's where their like stuff is. That's where the world's largest indoor park theme park is.
Cool.
We were like 5 big blocks away from it or so, and yeah. So I don't know that area except for that. We were also like a block away from the big baseball stadium, which foreshadowing, we did go to a game. So it's a cool area, cool kind of hip new money-ish area. And we just walked around. We were on the 18th floor.
Does that count as gentrified?
Yeah, I mean, like as much as Korea. I mean, it's like there's so fucking like it's a rich country. There's so much money in that country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's the newer part of their richness. Like so.
Sure.
Yeah, just a new area.
More high rises and all that shit.
How clean is it like compared to LA?
Way cleaner. Holy fuck, night and day. Holy shit. First of all, their subway system. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's the best subway system ever. It's better than Tokyo's. It's not as crowded. It's better run. It's more efficient. It's faster, cleaner. Fucking, it's like super clean. You'll see in Paris, it's a good metro system. Korea's fucking knocks it out of the water. Like, it's every station is clean. They are renowned for having like the cleanest bathrooms in metro stations. You can like feel comfortable taking a shit in a subway station in Korea.
Sweet. They also have
You look forward to
They have
it.
like top tier restaurants.
Yeah, they have restaurant. Well, yeah, that's the train station.
You would
But yeah.
hold it just to shit in the public toilet.
Well, I mean, if I'm a
it's
tourist,
it's cleaner than yours.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like it rivals some apartments I've lived in.
Right.
You know, like,
you think about yours at like
yeah.
cleans it.
yeah.
you think about yours
Yeah.
at home and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, they do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shitting here.
Yeah.
I do need to wipe around the bowl more.
Yeah. Yeah, straight up. But I mean, like, as a tourist who, like, is out and about on the city all day, it's a great resource.
I mean,
to
you
just,
asked about LA.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh yeah, I
It
mean,
blows it out of the fucking
Shit
water.
on the streets.
Yeah. You do get the sewage smell every, fucking few hours of every few blocks. You'll get like a whiff of like, city. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the subway system's amazing. Like, and cheap as hell. Holy shit! It's under $1. Just over. It's like $1.10 for every ride.
Sweet.
Yeah, and like the whole 2.5 weeks I was there, spent maybe multiple subway rides a day, under $100 on travel, easy, just to get anywhere I wanted.
Sweet.
Under $100.
That's like 2 Uber rides.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Got everywhere I wanted, multiple subway rides a day, but super good public transpo. Yeah, and so that area, we were on the 18th floor of just some high-rise apartment building.
Windows?
Nice view. Yeah, nice view. Kind of out over, you could see the baseball stadium. You could see the river was the other side, blocked by buildings. But yeah, nice, decent city view. Pretty when it's all lit up and stuff. And then, we just walked around, found like a little barbecue place. Nothing fancy. Still better
it's
than
like,
anything.
What is it, bachans or something?
Yeah, they give
Dude.
you Oh, the new
Like-
trend now is I think it's since my mom said it's a since COVID thing, which makes sense. All of those banchans, those side dishes are unlimited, right? You can always get refills, but they're all do it yourself now. Used to be you'd be like, hey, I need more kimchi, and they would bring you more kimchi. Now there's just a bar over there. You just go get as much as you want and
Dude,
refill.
I know
It's about damn time.
It's unfair because your mother is Korean. So outside of your mom's, how good are they?
Oh, they're good. They're always really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes you go to gay barbecues here and you're just like,
it does. It ranges,
like
from
Jen's
restaurant to
just
restaurant.
basic.
Yeah.
Like the kimchi's good, but then the rest of it you're like, there's not a lot of flavor here.
That's the other thing. Just like any other place, it ranges depending on the restaurant you're going to. If you're going to a fancier place, they'll have better panchans. But I mean, first of all, that's the thing that always blows people's minds about Korean food in general, is that first of all, we need to preface this entire thing with
Obviously.
this entire episode is that.
This is brought to you by the corner itself.
Yeah. This is a corner sponsored episode.
Expensive French wine.
Yeah.
Trips to Korea.
But yeah, Korean food in general is about like, first of all, the whole culture revolves around food. Like nothing important gets done unless you're having drinks and something to eat. Like,
Yeah.
Even if it's just a snack, nothing happens unless there are snacks or food involved. Like,
Fuck yes.
Nothing.
My kind of people.
Yeah, and like literally, that's literally a greeting. Is have you eaten? Like it's kind of like here, but more so. It's like did you eat? You know, like hi, did you eat? You know,
Yeah.
and or let's go eat. You know, and so
That would be my phrase.
the thing is,
Let's go eat.
yeah, and
Let's go eat. Hello.
well, okay, so yeah, so quick Korean lesson. The Korean word for rice is pop. And so you say pop 먹었어, which means did you have rice? Because rice is, part of every meal. Racist. Covering bases. But like that's literally like all you have to say is 밥은. Like, did you have rice? You eat. Like that's checking up on you. Pop. All right, you're good. So the thing is, you need things to go with that rice. So every Korean restaurant has little side dishes that they'll give to you for free. It's usually kimchi. Like some sort of greens, spinach, blah blah blah.
I love this culture so much.
Yeah, I know it's the best, and they're all free, and they come with, and then you order whatever you want to order. But those parts just come out, and they give them to you. And like I said, it used to be you would, they're all free. You eat them. If you want more, they come bring you some. But now the thing is, almost every restaurant we went to is you just go refill it yourself. So they have like a little bar set up.
Dude,
go refill it.
That's sick.
Yeah,
Because
it's
there's
awesome.
sometimes like they bring you the one that you don't want.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not really into that
Yeah,
seaweed
so you
one.
just go get the ones you want, and you get as much of it as you want. You can
Yeah.
stock up on it. Yeah, it's great, and it's a good system too because it makes life easier for the waiters, of course.
Pause question.
Yeah,
Is there Korean barbecue in Paris?
probably. I know there's good Japanese food. There's good sushi. In
Should
Paris.
I
It's an international city, so
Yeah.
that you will find what you're gonna
I
find.
need to
but
eat. I heard I have to eat in the Spanish district.
Yeah. There's
Latin
Yeah.
Quarter.
Yeah, the
Spanish
La-
district?
yeah.
You'll
Latin
get good
Quarter.
pizza. You'll definitely get good pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, that
my
was good
God.
pizza there. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Get some stinky ass cheese on those pizzas.
Pizza's not on my
I had
list.
I had pretty good
Oh,
sushi
please
while I
have
was
some
there.
pizza. For a lunch or something.
Oh, obviously because of good old colonialism, great Vietnamese food. If you want to have pho there, get some pho. I can give you a pho restaurant. I'll give you.
Yeah, text me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the place. Yeah, good Vietnamese food there. But yeah, so obviously, like food was kind of the center point. I told Craig this before you got here, Nick. Like we would plan the next day's meals as we were having meals. We're like, all right,
Sweet.
we're like having dinner. It's like, okay, so what are we eating tomorrow? Like,
As you're enjoying this.
as we're having a meal, an incredible meal.
Yeah.
We're just like, okay, so but tomorrow we need to hit this. We need to hit this, right?
That is awesome.
Yeah. So we would basically plan our days around meals.
What Justin told me
Yeah.
was it's not a bad thing to leave a restaurant a little bit hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was like, if you go to like get breakfast, don't go crazy on breakfast. That way,
Yeah.
when you go to lunch, but don't
Yeah,
go
yeah.
crazy on lunch. That way, you can go crazy on dinner.
No shit.
That's
yeah,
definitely true.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Also, fucking street food, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Do they take card or do I need to get a bunch of cash?
No, that's a card.
These days they'll
Pretty
probably take
much
cards.
everywhere. Yeah.
Just making sure.
I
yeah.
used very little. Very little.
I'm gonna bring
euros.
$1,000,
Yeah.
transfer it over to euros, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Most places will take card these
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so yeah, first night was just crashing and going to bed. I'm gonna review my fucking
Do it.
stories just
Are you
to
set up
see,
for
remember
Apple
what
Pay?
I did.
It might make things easier
yeah,
too.
I need to do that.
Oh yeah, Apple Pay is a big thing.
Yeah.
Just have your card on your phone. That way
Yeah.
you can scan.
I
Because
bought
especially since COVID, everyone upgraded their systems.
cool. I'm gonna toss the thing you gave me and told me to toss.
Cool.
I bought a new one.
Yeah.
That's like this big.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, a travel pouchy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good
yeah.
thing to have.
Yeah, it just fits cards. It can fit up to like
Nah,
an
that's-
8-inch iPad, but the
that's
thing
the
is,
point.
it just fits phones,
Yeah.
cards, and
You're
then it looks decent. And it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's this big. The
My
one you,
sister got
the
me
one you
that
gave
thing.
me is like
My sister got me that thing. I'm
It's an
like,
Indiana Jones.
it can
sash,
fit like
yeah.
a mandolin
Yeah,
in it.
it could, yeah.
Okay, so the
And you
first.
threw it away.
Allegedly.
Uh-oh.
Shout out Sarah.
I technically have it.
The first full day, we went to this. I'm literally looking at it and I can't read it. This temple in the middle of the city,
Yes.
where there's like a like 25, 30-foot statue of the Buddha standing
Yes,
up and
Fuck
looking
yeah.
cool.
How does
And
that feel?
It's pretty cool. It's imposing. Like, you're just like, wow, this is really big and really old. I got this bracelet there.
Is it a place that like everyone's quiet in? Like when you go in there,
Yeah,
like,
there was.
you hear the wildlife.
It's an active temple, and when we got there, there was someone doing some sort of ceremony there, like hearing some chants out the windows and stuff. And I forget what they said it was for, like a marriage or some sort of ceremony thing. The main religion there is, even though Koreans love Christianity so much, and there's a lot of Christians, there's still the minority. Buddhism is still the main thing there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah.
But fucking Koreans love Christianity. Butt fucking.
It's very popular.
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
big religion.
everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so that temple was rad and yeah, really pretty. And you can do like temple stays there that are kind of like silent retreat type things. I think they're relative. I think my mom did one for a few days once where like you just eat temple food and you don't really talk much. You just kind of go and be quiet,
I've seen some of those like giant temples that feed like, I think there's one in India that feeds like 30,000 people. And it's just like a temple. Everyone just like has a plate.
Yep.
They're all
Just
like
show up.
sitting right next to each other in lines and just boom.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool thing. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing like that in America.
Hell no. Yeah.
There's no church that doesn't ask for money.
Right? Yeah. I mean, they still ask for money. They take donations and all that
Yeah,
kind of shit,
but
yeah.
I'm saying they only ask for money.
Right. Yeah, it's not about the money, yeah. But they definitely, they have a gift shop. There is a gift shop at the temple.
I mean, why not support something that's beautiful?
Yeah. And so then after that, what did we do? Went to the mall. Oh, we went to that big ass mall with the crazy library.
Dude, I showed Megan that.
Yeah.
She was like,
That
I
library's
need to go.
ridiculous.
Just like
Just
that's
2 stories high towers.
My God.
Yeah.
Do people actually check out those
Yeah,
books?
it's a public library. You can check out books there.
How do you get to them?
It's in the middle of a shopping mall. You just walk
But like the ones way up.
there's probably ladders and shit.
Someone
I don't
probably
know.
has a sliding ladder thing.
Yeah, I don't know, and
they
it might
they climb 30 feet above.
it
40
might
feet.
also be the sort of thing where the books are kind of more for show than they actually are checked out.
I would guess so
Yeah,
too. I
right.
just was wondering if like you just saw some dude like Harry Potter style like zooming around on a ladder like
Yeah.
weepity-weepity.
Yeah.
That would be
You want the encyclopedia
Yeah.
in Q?
Yeah, they're on wires, like zip lines and shit.
They're doing K-pop dances.
Right. Yeah, crazy library.
Chucking
and then
the book down at you.
The night. That night we went to the Nightmarket, which was just street food
Dude.
city. So we had like 3 different rounds of street food. Got like a corn dog, got some egg bread, massive spiral potato thing where they just cut up a potato and
on
fry
a
it.
giant skewer looking guy.
Yeah.
Skewer.
But the best thing I had at that street market was cheese and kimchi wrapped in pork belly. Just fucking pork belly wrapped around kimchi and cheese. It was so fucking good. It was honestly maybe one of the best things I ate, and it was at a street market. Yeah, and that was that day.
For the night market, are they selling grocery stuff too? Like, is there like
it's mostly
fish
like
and weird stuff?
No, it's mostly it's a tourist trap. It's
Okay.
There's like trinkets and touristy shit, and it is in basically a nice like commercial area. There's like actual shops if you want to go shopping. Like there's like actual
Yeah, it's like
designer shops and
Santa
shit.
Barbara or
Yeah.
someplace where they have the shops
Yeah.
in the middle of the street. They just set a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah,
cool shit.
yeah, and then there's just and it repeats too. Like it's definitely unionized where like
Okay.
you'll see the same booth 6
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, go to booth 3.
yeah,
They
yeah.
do it better.
We literally did that for the kimchi pork belly roll. There's like 4 or 5 of them. And my mom's like, go to that one. I think they're looking a little better. It's the same fucking thing.
There's more people lined up at
Yeah,
this one.
yeah. This lady looks like she's making them better.
Yeah. Hey.
But yeah, it's that's how you choose.
Yeah, right.
You know?
You got some kid who
Yeah.
looks like he's just bored as fuck,
Right.
doesn't want to work. You're
Exactly.
Like, I don't think I want to eat that from
Exactly,
here.
right. Okay, so that was that day. The next day, we went to the Seoul Great Park, which is actually technically, obviously, just outside Seoul, but still accessible by subway.
Is it a great park?
It's a great park. It's pretty great. It's fucking huge. There's like a zoo, a theme park, a museum, all kinds of shit. It's fucking huge.
In a park.
It's massive. It's it's basically its own suburb.
Yeah.
But we went to the museum part. We checked out this massive video tower thing.
Dude, I saw that.
Yeah.
I showed the girls at work.
Yeah.
Because it's just so cool.
Yeah, it's apparently it was built for the 1988 Olympics by
Awesome.
Namjoon Paik, who is like a famous Korean artist who did shit like this. He just did cool sculptures with TVs and video and
Yeah,
stuff.
you like paired them all
Sweet.
together and has like
Yeah,
different
it's
videos
fucking
flashing.
3 stories high. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
so sweet.
just old. Like he said, he spent like years just to
Collecting
the TVs.
CCTVs.
Yeah, those old ass TVs. Well, I guess they were contemporary at the time. It was the 80s, but yeah, and then he just displays like the most kinetic, fucking weird ass, artsy, weird shots on all of those TVs. So it just lights
Yeah.
up and looks fucking crazy. Yeah, that was really cool.
Oliver will have to do a Korea post. Follow him at Millennial.
Oh
Week
yeah,
on
follow
Insta.
my Instagram and see all of this stuff that I'm talking about. And then we rode the ski lift down, which is cool. There's like a ski lift from that part all the way to the
I
entrance.
saw there's netting.
Yeah. There was a hat and
You
like
better.
some shit dropped there. Yeah. Because it's a ski lift. There's no way to, that people have not fallen out of that.
Certain death.
Is there a lot of snow there?
It does snow. I don't think it's a lot.
Okay. But obviously there's skiing because they have a ski lift.
Yeah. There is a ski. I did go skiing. I forgot that I did that when I was 12 or whatever.
There we
We did
go.
go skiing. That winter we did go skiing.
Scratching the minds.
Yeah.
He was the only
did go
person to
skiing.
have skis. in that place.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Oh yeah, that dinner, holy shit, was an unlimited refill
Oh, Sam.
salmon sashimi and beef tartare, dude.
Hell yes.
Just as all you can eat salmon sashimi and beef tartare.
Protein.
Yeah, we only did we did 2 full plates, so we only refilled once, but holy fuck.
Hell yeah.
And it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and cheap too, like maybe $25 a person or
Then
something
you just
like
feel
that.
the animal energy running through
Yeah.
you after.
Yeah,
Yes,
pure
yes.
protein.
yeah. Then
Yes.
you
Yeah.
poop a log this long.
Yeah.
Nice, good old protein.
Coils like a cobra.
Yeah. And then, oh shit. And then,
Coils like a cobra.
oh, come on. Fucking, get out of here. Yeah, and then, fuck, what was the next day?
And then fuck.
And then...
And then we fucked.
And then, yeah. And the only person I was there with was my mom.
Whoops.
Whoops. Okay, let's see.
Gross.
Yes, a little bit. Just a little. Okay, skipping. Park.
Park.
Yeah, sashimi.
So that-
The next day, yeah. Okay, so this was like kind of, we went to the city. Like, this was more like a nostalgia trip for me. Just kind of city center stuff, where there's like kind of the biggest palace in the center of the city. And yeah, there's kind of the most tourist trappy stuff. But like still, I lived in the middle of it for a while. So it
Right.
was just kind of seeing all those sights again. And yeah, saw where I lived again. Which,
Yeah, you lived in a coffee house.
yeah, I lived in it's now a coffee shop. But like it's tough to describe because like it was the type of thing where like my house shouldn't have been there. It was like a lot, maybe the size of, 2 of these lots here. And it was just a row of houses in the middle of the fucking city, like, but like big ass yards and like crazy shit. And like every now and then you would get people peeking in like, what is this? Like, is this like a museum or something? Like, why is there so much greenery here? Is this a park?
Yeah. Like, this is
But
a house.
yeah, nope. It's just 3 or 4 families living there.
Hi.
Yeah.
My home.
Yeah, this is my house.
$39.99 to get in.
And yeah, as I think
Yes,
probably
I am naked.
probably not soon after. I don't know when it actually got torn down and replaced by a coffee shop, but
Now it's a giant
now
like,
it's
sky rise.
now it's
and
yeah
then-
yeah nah, it's not that big. It's like 3 4
Oh.
stories, but yeah, it's a big building with restaurants and a coffee shop and all that shit in it.
Decent coffee.
Didn't stop, didn't care.
I was checking.
Yeah, I know.
He
Yeah.
didn't want to drink some coffee from
Yeah,
where
no,
he used to live.
I still resented the fact that it existed.
This was mine. I lived here.
just hugging the tree.
I need a free coffee.
Take this from me.
I need. You want a coffee? 2 free coffees.
Yeah. Then I'll leave. Yeah. And then we walked past. Oh, yeah. That day was Chuseok, which is the big like harvest festival.
What'd you say to me?
Chuseok is
What?
the big.
You suck.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I know it was a good joke. I appreciate it.
Whatever. Oh, come on.
No,
It's
Chuseok.
just his puns.
Yeah. It was a good one. Yeah, it's the big fall harvest moon festival.
Sweet.
So it's a big national holiday. So all the touristy shit was free. That means you could get into like museums and palaces and stuff for free. It's not even expensive to get in, but like,
Yeah.
it's free. So we did that. We saw some palaces. And then
We saw some palaces, and then
yeah, I don't know. They're tough to describe. Go look at the pictures, and they're cool.
Yeah.
They're palaces.
imagine that you're standing in
Yeah.
it.
Imagine you're in a palace from like, the 1500s or something.
Picture
yourself in a palace
from the
Yeah.
1500s.
Yeah. And then we stopped in a restaurant and had bulgogi and kalbi, like just some straight up, good
Yeah.
Korean shit.
The best stuff.
Yeah, the best stuff.
Bulgogi's the best.
Yeah, good stuff. And then the next day, nothing really. Oh, that must have been. Oh yeah, that was that Saturday. Okay, so that day was the Saturday, and we. My mom was feeling a little sick. She had a bit of a cold, so she didn't want to do much. She's like, I want to take it easy today. I was like, all right, cool. We had lunch, which was beef rib soup, which was awesome.
Beef rib soup.
Yeah.
Beef
Kalbi,
rib
literally
soup.
rib soup. Kalbi tongue means rib soup. And awesome. Had lunch. She wanted to take a nap and chill out, so I wanted to. Like I said, we lived super close to the baseball stadium. There was a game that day. I walked over to see if I could get tickets. Unfortunately, it was It's like Staples Center where both the Clippers and the Lakers play there. It was both home teams were playing at that stadium, so it was the home team versus the home team.
Oh god.
So it was sold out as fuck, super crowded, and last minute I'm just going there trying to see if I can get a ticket. I couldn't, sold out, but I did run into some American folks in the same boat and just chatted them up. Was like, hey, how's it going? You find a ticket? Nope. And
But first you were like, rice?
yeah. Did you eat yet? Yeah, they were drinking already too, like
Pop?
just drinking on the drink. Yeah, poppin'? Yeah. Did you eat? Yeah, and they were like, they were military dudes, younger than me, like probably early 20s or so. We just shot the shit. I gave them film speed stickers because I'm a
Sweet.
good citizen.
Yep.
And
Film speed.
yeah.
Good citizens.
Yeah. America's band.
Yeah.
America's band.
America's
They're military, right?
Yeah.
We're America's band.
You are right.
You're an ambassador.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an ambassador. But didn't get into the game. Just went home. But that night, there was a singing competition of all of my grandpa's songs. So
Fuck
yeah,
yes,
So we
dude.
just sat and watched that for like a couple hours.
What?
Yeah. My mom says apparently they do this like every couple years or so.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah, it was great.
It just so happened to be when you were there.
it was a holiday.
He just leveled up.
Yeah.
That's a big level up.
Yeah, that was a huge one. Yeah,
That's
we just
dope.
It was because of the holiday thing. It was a holiday weekend thing.
Yeah.
They were celebrating. Yeah, my grandpa's songs.
Didn't your mom say that they were a little flat?
Yeah. My mom was criticizing the singers and shit. Of course.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
but
serious.
Also, I do want to criticize the show format real quick
Yeah.
because it's Because first of all, it's great. Like they do him justice. They all talk him up, say what a great dude he was, and of course my grandma was on it. There's like interviews with her and shit, and she's in the audience and like doing interviews and being a good grandma and all that shit.
Hilarious.
It's really cool. But the thing that I didn't like is the actual format of the show is that it's single elimination and it's random draw. So whoever sings first is at the most disadvantage possible, and whoever sings last has like a mathematical advantage just by being last.
Yeah.
So and the last guy won, but he was the best. So
And then also like
it's not a real.
you can
competition.
lose you can lose some of the best singers that they face off
in the
each
middle.
other, right?
Yeah, in the middle.
Yeah.
So if you compare these two, like the second guy could have been better than the last guy, but then the last guy just happens to
knock
so-
it out of the park.
Yeah, I'm sure that was on accident.
Yeah. So I mean,
Saying it's rigged.
it probably was rigged.
I'm just saying,
The last
expertly curated.
Yeah. The last guy was the best.
Excellently produced.
yeah.
Expertly produced.
Expertly produced. Yeah. I mean, dude, fucking, you see the stereotypical Japanese game shows. Koreans do those too. Just crazy fucking captions on everything. Like
Yeah.
literally everything has a fucking speech bubble next to it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Super fun. I understood like maybe 60% of it.
Okay.
But it was good.
Worth it.
Yeah, and just cool to hear my grandpa's songs. Like I don't really know them that well. They're good, they're all like old, like kind of foxtrotty crooner, stuff. They modernized some of the arrangements, obviously, and like
So we
Yeah.
cover one.
we could definitely cover one. Yeah.
You want to find ourselves like a stadium
Yeah,
show
right.
in Seoul?
Yeah, we
while
want to get on that
just
show, do that
cover
singing show.
one?
Yeah,
Two
and win
years,
that singing
2 years later,
competition.
we get to go
Just
to Korea.
hand the producer a few
I
bucks.
don't know
I'm
how-
his grandson.
I don't know how that industry works, but people are already like, "This is Stevie Ray Vaughan's child
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
guitar, and he
Yeah, yeah.
sucks, right?"
Yeah. Yeah, no, we could do something like that.
You saying Oliver Sykes?
No, I'm saying it's Oliver in front of like 120,000, just going
Yeah.
gong gong gong
Yeah, yeah.
gong gong gong
Yeah.
gong gong. He has a 17-minute drum solo,
And then we break out into Back in Black.
Yes.
and then we
Yeah,
pay,
yeah.
and then the
Which
band.
my grandpa wrote.
Yeah. And we sing it in Korean,
Yeah.
the way it was written.
Yes, exactly.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
That's all.
So yeah, we watched that show that night, and then
That's
that
awesome.
dinner
that's awesome.
was royal stuffed duck, which was just a whole ass duck stuffed with like rice and dates and chestnuts and shit. Just stuffed fucking roast duck. It was bomb.
Is
Post-concert
so like,
meal.
Isn't
Is Grandma there for this?
No,
Okay.
this was just me and mom.
is it like the red one, but or is that Chinese only?
Uh,
No, there's like a holiday duck that's like red that they like.
no, this
String
was
it.
just like kind of roasted, but
Yeah.
stuffed and like had all kinds of crazy shit in it. Not really seasoned all that much, just kind of salt and pepper, normal seasoning. But yeah, real fucking good. Yeah, they call it royal stuffed duck, whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, real good. Oh yeah, the next day we had a multi-course lunch. That was my mom like made reservations for and everything. It was like a 5-course, like gradually increasing in complexity,
Yes.
like starting with like a couple lotus leaves and shit, and then getting to be the whole fucking spread by the end of it
Yes.
with like 15 panchans or whatever.
Fuck
Yeah, so that was like, again, it's the sort of thing where like we plan the meal. It's like, okay, lunch is gonna be here today, and it's the centerpiece of that day.
We're not together tomorrow. We're together Saturday.
Yes.
So happy release, but then maybe Saturday you guys want to have dumplings or something?
Sure. Yeah, we should do a celebration. Yeah, post practice dinner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Super down. And then
One hundo.
yeah, totally down. After that,
We can even do like a "Hi everyone, it's the album."
yeah. Hey, go listen to it while we
Yeah.
eat dumplings.
Technically, it's out like now.
Oh yeah, on the East
In
Coast.
Australia,
go
you can
listen
already
to
get
So
it.
I mean, it's out when this episode comes out. So go listen
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
record,
it's out
folks.
right
Yeah,
now.
it's been out
like
for a couple days.
It's 2
been out.
years worth of work.
Yeah.
No big deal, no pressure.
If you don't buy it, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
Nick's Rage Corner.
Listen here.
Yeah, so right near that restaurant just so happened to be the arts university where my dad used to work, and
Dope.
actually where my mom used to go to school, which is
Super
the
dope.
like kind of traditional music. She studied like old school like court musicians, old instruments type music.
Yeah.
And they have a whole museum for it. So we went to that museum, which is super cool.
Oh yeah, it was a cute video. Your mom sitting down.
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, playing one of the. It's called a kayagum. It's the zither thing. Yeah, she was playing some instruments and teaching me how to read ancient scores. And like I don't know. How to read
That's
shit.
hilarious because because then like her dad's music is just like pop songs.
Yeah, it's Western pop. It's
But
Western
she's
pop.
learning
Yeah.
old ancient scores.
Yeah. She's learning court music from the fucking 1500s or whatever.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. Like there were exhibits, about her professors and stuff, and we got to hear like recordings of her professors playing and stuff. It was really cool. The coolest thing was this fucking Minority Report ass like touchscreen thing where it's just a big touchscreen. You put little pod thingies on it, and like you can rotate them and change volumes and have different instruments play and stuff. It
What
was
the
just,
fuck?
Yeah,
They just have
I
better
know.
tech.
Yeah, they just have fucking.
Dude.
They just have better tech
Insane.
everywhere.
Yeah. Better tech everywhere. Yeah, and then my mom was playing some zithers. And then we went to Itaewon, which is kind of the like it used to be where right near next to the U.S. military base. The military base isn't there anymore, but so it's still where all the kind of Americans and foreigner
Yep.
types hang out. It's just more touristy shit, big shopping malls, all kinds of stuff.
Burger King.
Yeah, all the McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is fucking everywhere there.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. What about Pizza Hut?
but they do like pizza there. They kind of make Mr. Pizza is the chain there.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Pizza.
I'll tell you what didn't get any better, Oliver. Peps.
Yeah,
It didn't
Peps
get any
didn't
better.
get any better.
that's a drag.
I
We went to Peps.
I ate
What?
chicken wings for 3 days.
Shout out Peps.
Shout out Peps.
Yeah, they like put it through their conveyor belt oven, which is always where
Yeah.
you can tell if the pizza's gonna be good or not.
Yeah.
But when I got my pizza, I got like a little personal
Uh-huh.
because I was bringing home food for Megan. So
Yeah,
I got chicken wings, 20 chicken wings.
Yeah.
My pizza came wet.
Oh.
Like it was so steamy on the bottom that it was like wet.
Soaking through the box.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
gross.
And then the wings, even though they went through the conveyor belt, were like it felt like frozen wings that they defrosted and then threw the fucking.
Nice.
Shout out
Yeah.
Peps.
Yep, $100 later. But Craig and I needed it. We
Peps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still pizza.
I had a calzone.
Yeah, we wanted to watch the rest of the game. The calzone looked bomb.
Yeah.
It was
Calzone
good,
looked
but
bomb.
it was still,
It's a calzone.
It's Peps.
It's calzone.
Peps.
That dinner, speaking of more food things, was more near our place was the big ass fucking seafood hot pot. Fucking just came out full of fucking shellfish and shrimp and noodles and veggies and fucking randomly a pot of cheese
Hell
for
yeah.
some reason.
Dude, fondue.
It was great. Yeah, it was awesome.
Did those mussels in
Yeah,
it?
just put some scallops and some cheese. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's probably so bomb.
It was fucking. Look at it. It was amazing. Yeah, just
Seafood
fucking big
hot
ass.
pot.
Yeah, fucking massive.
Dude, wasn't there? Maybe it's coming up, but there was like a. It was. I thought it was a shrimp, but then it had a fucking claw on it.
Oh, that was a lobster. Yeah.
That's their lobsters there.
Yeah, it's a lobster. It was half a lobster. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, just a lobster cut in two. That's
Yeah. Oh,
towards the end.
the claw just was like wasn't huge.
Yeah.
And it was also like attached to a long skinny arm.
Yeah. It was
Awesome.
really. Yeah, it's kind of medium big lobster.
Baby
Cut in
lobster
half.
like a veal. Like a
Yeah.
veal
Oh,
lobster.
the best
lobster
type.
veal.
Baby
Yeah.
lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. All right, I get. That's
Nice and
all I'm
fresh.
gonna eat.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, but seafood pot. I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah.
So like, do you drink the broth and stuff?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
get so a lot of the kind of big brothier stewy things. What they'll do is you eat what's inside it, and then they'll throw rice in it and make kind of
Stewy.
like a fried rice out of the leftover shit that's in there.
Wow.
Yeah, you can either throw ramen noodles or rice or something, and they just kind of mix it up.
Ramen
for you.
all day.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So that's what we did,
That's
and
awesome.
yeah, we did that numerous times at various places.
Do you take home food every time?
No.
No?
Dude, that's the other thing. Okay, yeah, quick sidebar. They've nailed the portion game. They just have to, because it's such a social activity, they know how much is worth for two people, and they just give you the perfect amount.
That's
like,
awesome.
It's a lot, and like you're full, but it's you finish it just because they've mastered. They
Yeah.
know how much two people eat.
You are a monster
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and I eat a fucking lot. So yeah, I mean, probably normal Koreans don't eat quite all of it, but like Oh, they're also like extremely good at recycling. I think I read somewhere that like they're up to like 90% of food waste is recycled or something like that.
That's awesome.
It's like the most in the world. Period.
We're probably the worst because I constantly throw away my trash.
Yeah.
Because I swear to
America's
God,
gotta be way up
everything
there.
comes in a container.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden, like it's been 2 days and
Yeah,
I'm like,
well,
all
I
the
mean,
trash is full.
The other thing we have to remind ourselves is it's a tiny country. It's like the size of fucking like Alabama or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I
But-
didn't think about that
Yeah,
either.
but per
a lot of
capita,
people.
that's still a fuckload of people. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
super densely populated city.
But they don't have to worry about having like West Virginia.
Yeah. They don't have people. Yeah, they trust their government there. Like they actually follow social
Unlike
programs
Alabama.
there. Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay, so
Shout
that was
out
that day.
Alabama.
Next day.
Yes,
Yeah.
for Alabamans.
I mean, I'm white, so
Yeah.
praise against my own people.
Bamans.
The Bammons. Next day, we went to the Seoul Forest, which is in the middle of the city. It's not a suburb. It's just a big old. It's another huge fucking park, but that one has like a skate park in it. Has like butterfly gardens and
That's awesome.
deer. Has a deer enclosure with some like spotted crazy deer. Yeah, so we just walked around that.
Yeah, I think I saw them. Didn't they have like felty horns?
Yeah, felty horns and like
Yeah.
huge ass antlers and spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Those
that
are-
night, lunch was, I didn't document that lunch, so I don't know what it was. But that night was all you can eat. Fucking, the restaurant is literally called Pork Company, so it's all you can eat, like fucking pork barbecue.
Cool.
Pretty cheap, like 17, $18 a person.
How do they do barbecue there? Like,
So this one, where on the table, just grilled in front of you, and
Okay.
all fucking self-service. So literally, just go
Grab
bring
what
your
you
tray,
want.
grab what you want, throw it on your grill.
that's
eat it.
awesome. There's a Mongolian barbecue in Michigan.
Yeah.
Where it's like that, where there's just like a cold bar, and you just like make whatever you want. You put it in your bowl, and then just give it to someone. They cook it.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
No,
not
yeah, we do
Korean
it
barbecue
ourselves
style,
here, yeah.
but if it's all pork, like
Different cuts. Yeah, belly.
Yeah,
and,
like-
and shoulder and chops and blah blah blah.
is there
Marinades.
like fucking like hooves? Is there snouts? Is there
Intestines?
Yeah, there's definitely
Yeah.
intestines. Yeah.
you know? Because like
Bung.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Michigan's huge on hooves. And
Yeah,
noses.
I had hooves later in the trip. Yeah, didn't have the hooves, but yeah, like tons of belly. I had some intestines.
Save me the snout.
The shuck.
That's what
And
I
the
wonder-
other
I
thing
wonder what
too
it
is like
tastes like.
they also randomly give you fried chicken just as a side. Like it's included.
Hey.
You get some fried chicken with it.
This is our closest to KFC, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Pop.
Yeah, pop, yeah, and noodles too. So just
Oh,
like
nudes are the
food
best.
on food. Yeah. So that was that dinner.
I love this place.
Yeah,
dude.
I know,
that-
right?
That sounds ridiculous.
Next day. Oh yeah. So this next day was. Oh, the next day I had the street food stuff. So, we got. I don't really know what else we did that day, but we went to lunch in the. It's daytime, right? It's lunchtime, but it's all kind of like street food row and more kind of traditional street food, like old school Korean stuff. So there's like tteokbokki, which is like spicy rice cakes. There's sundae, which is blood sausages, which I definitely had, and those were the best. And then like pork hooves and stuff, and you just like sit at a little, fucking bench this big, and there's a lady like right there who's just like chopping shit up and handing it to you. Sick. And yeah, and you eat
That's awesome.
it, and it was amazing. That was that lunch. What did we
Yeah,
do?
dude. Like ham hocks are one of my
Yeah.
favorite things.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
people are always like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah,
Dude,
you
it's
know."
chewy and it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, and the meat like is crazy flavorful somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Near the feet is flavorful, but
because they're using it so
yeah,
much.
I guess.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
all the grass gets
Blood
pushed in.
muscles.
Yeah.
Blood and muscles, dude. That's my metalcore band. What's
Yeah.
up? We're blood and muscles.
Yeah, so that was, and it's also just crazy because it's super touristy and super packed all the time. So like, just nice, fun, vibrant atmosphere, and you're like in the middle of it. People are fucking strolling behind you and stuff.
Yeah, looking at their
Yeah.
what they're gonna eat.
what they're gonna go eat. Yeah. So yeah, that was a fun one. Then we went to more palaces, just a different palace. There's like fucking 6 or 7 palaces in the city alone. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot. They just kept building them.
How long would it take to walk from one side to the other to like the downtown area?
Well, that's
In relation.
yeah. So that street food market where we had lunch is technically on the east gate, which of the old school east gate. The city's huge around it, but like old school city borders east gate. And then we would walk from there essentially to the south gate, which there's obviously all 4 directions. So that was like maybe a 25-minute walk, something like
So
that.
like an hour to get across the
Yeah.
city.
So it's not huge. Like the old school city center is still pretty small.
Yeah, I mean an
And
hour.
obviously,
Hour
yeah.
to walk, so like 30 minutes to run the whole city.
Yeah,
so
There's they have
probably 3 miles, 3.5
they're-
miles.
They have like an old school like city wall tour that you can do that you can walk around.
Cool.
Basically, in like I think it takes 2-3 hours or something like that
Got
just
it.
to
Oh,
walk
okay.
around. So if you-
Perimeter.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Of
then
the
it's
old
probably
school
even
city
quicker
board.
to get
Yeah.
across the city.
Yeah.
I could run it in 25.
Yeah, right. People do it.
Start-
East to West Gate.
Yeah,
Start
yeah.
running now, Craig.
Here we go.
We'll see you next year when we're touring.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's running on the water still.
And then
sir.
we went to a different museum, which was the Folk Songs Museum. It wasn't like traditional music. It's about folk songs in particular. So it's just like a pretty cool museum of collections of like work songs and
Cool.
like old school farming songs and people
Yeah.
just like singing to their kids.
What's
and
like the
stuff.
railroad songs or whatever?
Yeah,
They have
yeah,
some
just
name
like
for that shit,
building
too?
stuff and farming and like it's just like it sounds a lot like people working and fucking pained ass like workers in the hot sun. Yeah, and like that sort of stuff. But like a whole collection of them with cool exhibits and shit.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that was
History's fun.
I think it sounds like
Museums.
yeah, dude. First of all, like
Shout
as
out
you saw-
museums.
shout out museums in general, but Korean museums they're all like super high tech because I think they're like sort of new and they revamp them all the time.
Awesome.
So they're all super interactive and you can like touch stuff.
Probably like
spin stuff. And,
Like Board of Tourism and government like funded,
yeah,
subsidized.
very subsidized. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're very proud of their culture.
Yeah.
Just like I
I mean,
am.
there are
Yeah.
some here in Southern California that are, museums for museum's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
just
not
have to preserve this.
necessarily-
Whereas
Right.
they're like bragging about it.
That's
like,
that's a
in a good
difference.
way. Like they're proud of it because it's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's the difference on new and old, right? There's
Yeah.
no one's like attached to the way that this museum looks. They
Yes.
just want it to be cooler.
Yeah.
Better.
On
Let's upgrade, upgrade,
Korean
upgrade.
history goes back like over 1,000 years.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's an old ass museum, it probably looks exactly the same.
Yeah. There's plenty. There's plenty to talk about. Okay, so that looks like it was the end of the first week or so, and then the next day, my mom went up with her school friend
Sick.
from childhood, who like they were talking. They've known each other over 50 years or something like that.
I love that they were holding hands.
Yeah, I know. It was super cute. They were just like strolling down, like they hadn't seen each other in like almost a decade or something.
Oh
you know?
my god.
Yeah, super cute. We had lunch, and she came from out of town. She took like a maybe 2-hour train ride or something.
My cold
or
little
and
heart.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, and
I mean, how cool is that too? To be like, oh, my friend's in town. Like, let me go travel to see them, and
Yeah.
it's like a 2-hour train ride.
yeah. Maybe
It's not-
maybe less, but
Yeah,
a
but
train ride.
Yeah, it's not like, all right, I gotta go
Yeah.
fly across the country
No,
and
no.
buy this expensive ass ticket.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, no, let me go spend a couple bucks.
Yeah,
do a
yeah.
train
It's
ride.
probably yeah. I honestly don't know how much a ticket is. It's probably like $20.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even if it's $20,
Yeah, it's worth it,
great,
yeah.
great spend.
But the hilarious part was, like you said, we had lunch in the train station.
Dude,
There's-
it looked so good.
And it was like a multi-course. That was all Chinese, Korean versions of Chinese food.
Korean versions of
Yeah, but like that was fucking crazy. It was like multiple courses. I forgot to talk about the robot waiter.
Robot waiter.
Yeah,
Robo-waiter.
Robo-waiter. We went to a restaurant that specializes in not the stuffed duck, but like fried duck. So just like
I love duck.
yeah, duck food. But you just grill it in front of you like KBBQ style. But yeah, that one had a robot waiter. Straight up, robot came, delivered us all our food, and just
Yep, bye.
fucked off. You
Yeah.
know? It was great.
It's the best. Did you order like on an app or on? pad or
No,
something?
we just put in our order to the lady, and it just arrived by robot.
I've seen some of those that you just like literally there's like a
Yeah,
screen on your
there's a
thing. You just touch
KBBQ
it.
restaurant in Tustin that does that, where you order on your phone and it just shows up via robot.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Poor
Hey,
waiters and waitresses.
Can we do rotating sushi?
Yeah,
I've
I'm down.
never done it.
Okay.
I'm
So
super
how about
down.
that we do that
On Saturday?
birthday in November,
Oh,
or
birthday.
or on Saturday?
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, either way. I don't think I want to take us for pizza. I think I want to take us for sushi.
Okay.
And rotating sushi, everyone can get what they want right away in
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how's the quality?
Don't know.
It's good. It's it's good.
Just find a better
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
you know?
yeah.
We get somewhere. We're like, find a better one.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Nope. nope.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Saturday night, all right. Find a better
Okay.
one.
Good
Okay.
luck.
No, that's it. That was that one. That was that day. Yeah, it was mostly about hanging out with her. We hung out with her. After that, they literally sat and talked in a coffee shop for like another hour and a half
And then you just-
after lunch.
You're just on your phone.
And I'm just like, they were like, yeah, you can go walk around, and I just kind of strolled around, and
cool.
I'm still at the fucking train station. Like, it's like but it's it's like Grand Central of Seoul. It's called Seoul Station.
Yeah.
So there's like a shopping mall. and
Soul
shit.
Station.
Yeah. So there's like stores and stuff. I just hung out.
Dick around.
Yep.
Look at that stuff.
Yep. And okay, so the next day, oh fuck, it's not loading. Oh yeah, we moved to the new spot, which was in the Hongdae area, which is the kind of young hip area part of town because it's right by
Sweet.
the university. So it's the college part of town. All the young hipsters hang out there. It's where all the rock clubs are. That's why we specifically chose it, because my goal was to go hang out in the rock clubs and hawk wares.
Hawkwares.
Yeah. And
It's my new clothing line.
sponsored by Tony Hawk. And
Hawkwares.
yeah, so we were in that area, and we had my personal favorite Korean dish, which is called kamjatang, which is essentially just spicy pork neck stew, which is just like it comes in a big old pot with bunches of pork in it and kimchi and like shit like that, and you eat it, and it's great. And then
And you eat it.
and you eat it.
And it's
And
great.
then you put it in your face. And then they do the rice thing too, where after you're done, they throw some rice in there and soak it all up.
Dude,
and
it was
fry it.
very
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a curry.
No, and maybe that's just bad coloring because it's red.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's red.
It's red.
Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I thought it was like yellowish.
It might have looked orangier.
Is that an
but-
LG phone?
Samsung.
Samsung.
Yeah. Still Korean.
That's what.
Oh yeah. First of all their phones are better than ours too. Obviously, they're all like fucking flippy and like flippy and
It's touchscreens
the
that
fold.
fold.
touchscreen.
It's the
Yeah,
fold
foldy
phone.
touchscreen.
Did you see they tried?
Yeah.
Did you see that Americans don't want
like it for some reason? Yeah, I don't
Isn't
know.
it hilarious?
I don't know why.
Because
Because Apple essentially.
Rabble,
Apple's trying to invade.
Rabble.
Apple's doing their best to invade Korea. It's probably gonna succeed soon, just because it's Apple and it's
Well, wait for the Apple Fold.
Yeah.
Rabble,
yeah, exactly.
rabble,
Yeah.
rabble.
iPhone Fold. Yeah.
Available only in Korea.
Yeah, right. Well, it'll start in Korea, yeah, and then they'll bring it here. But yeah, and then
iPad Fold. Rabble, rabble.
It folds 4 times.
and then
Starting at 2,700.
that night was the pizza buffet, which
Pizza Buffett.
I was a little.
I think I just changed my mind about birthday dinner.
It's essentially fucking going to fucking Shakey's or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was a little Korean fooded out, and it was just
How was their pizza?
it's not great because it was a buffet.
Out of
If I-
10?
6.
Okay,
Not
let's
good.
6.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
Peps.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, pizza buffets can be a 3 or 4 sometimes.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you're still
Yeah.
like,
What's the
I
good
am
one,
hungry.
Craig?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
What's the good one?
CC's?
Yeah.
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 CC's
It's probably
It's
on
not
like
good.
a.
It's just got a
No,
lot.
no, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's just
I mean, I might be being a little generous too. It's probably around a 5.5 or something. It's not. It's not great. But they had other shit too. You know, salads and what am I trying to say? Fucking sides and all that shit. But yeah, so that was that day. The next day was I have almost nothing about during the day, so I don't remember what we did. But I do remember that night we went to the fish market. And
Fish market.
apparently my mom knows one of the ladies there who works there.
Fish market.
It's just a massive, like, multiple stories of row after row of fucking fish wholesalers.
Dude. What about crabs?
Yeah, crabs, shellfish. If it comes from the sea, you can get it there.
But like,
whole
big-
ass
big crabs?
motherfucking crabs. Yeah.
how come you didn't get one?
Yeah, there was at the.
Could have had a pet.
Apparently it was.
Birthday dinner might be Shakey's. Just pizza buffet. You just reminded me that's a
Yeah,
real
those
thing.
are fun.
It's just a
Yeah.
real thing.
I mean, but we could just order a bunch of good pizzas and eat them.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean,
that's a pizza buffet technically.
yeah.
We just pay more for it.
yeah, no.
But it is better pizza.
Yeah, way better. I'd rather eat way better pizza.
Yeah,
Craig.
me too. But
Okay,
yeah,
Shakey's.
so it's apparently this seasonal like anchovy season. It's the seasonal thing. So my mom ordered some.
Chobesies.
Yeah, and my mom had a Connect, and she got us some. And the way it goes is you just order your shit. And you go upstairs and they bring it to you. So there's like a little sit down area where you pay like a $5 or $8 sit down fee for the table, and you just buy your fish from the seller, and they bring it up to you and they prepare it for you, and you just fucking go to town.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and it was like about 3 different things. So it was like a plate of sashimi that had like salmon and yellowtail and sea bass and red snapper and shit on it. All sashimi, like size of this. And then some of those anchovies grilled, and then raw anchovies, and then they make out of some of the carcasses of the bigger fish, of the snappers and stuff. They make that into a stew, so you just have like a nice
Dude,
fucking
seafood
spicy
stock
thing.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Anchovy. How big were these anchovies?
Not big, like, yay.
Okay.
Yeah, not
yeah,
huge.
the original hand
Yeah.
motion, I was like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
anchovies
yeah.
we get are like this big.
No, they're big, for an anchovy.
Okay.
I mean, you've had tuna
yeah.
in a can. You ever seen a tuna?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but there's eating a raw anchovy that's
Also,
this
anchovy
big
is like
pro-
sort of a generic term too. Like, there's
right.
different
It's like
kinds
a
of
tiny
anchovies.
fish.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Yeah.
This is a swordfish anchovy.
Yeah, it's that fucking big. It's a marlin anchovy. Yeah, but oh no, my shit's not loading.
A blue whale anchovy.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what we did fucking next after the fish market, but nothing's loading.
Dude, fish market sounds sick. Like
Yeah.
that's something I definitely want to do. It's like go there.
Yeah.
Just like
It's honestly just like point and just say, hey.
Yeah, this is what I want.
Yeah.
But it seems so cool to be able to eat like that because like the only thing that we have close to that is either like a wharf where you go to wharf and they cook it for you, or like Red Lobster where you pick out the lobster and then you end up getting to eat it later.
I had 2 different rounds of oysters in Portland, and guys, yes.
That's pretty close. Oysters are good. They're fresh.
It's a different thing though. It's like they pop up oysters at an oyster bar. I never had a fish market bar.
Yes. But these oysters are like 20 minutes away.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I'm not.
That's all.
Yeah. No,
I'm not marking it down. I am super jealous that you got to do that.
Dope.
Like you were like, yeah, I was in Portland and I had oysters. And I was like, yes,
That's where you get them.
dude. Like half the places that I've gone to that I've been on when I was like on my oyster
It's in Oregon
journey.
and Washington.
Yeah, and then you see like which ones you pick, and all the best ones are in Pacific Northwest, PNW, dude.
Okay, well, my shit's not loading, so I'm trying to remember.
I was trying
what
to give you time.
I know.
I was trying to
So
pad.
yeah, I know you're trying to pad. It'll probably load while I'm talking about it, but I'll skip to the next thing I remember, which is
this, and I'm here. I'm drinking wine.
which is where am I? What year is it?
I blacked out.
Oh, I do remember what it was now because it just loaded. Okay, so quick flashback. On the like second or third day, we went on a tour around this lake. Which is just like, it's a small man-made kind of,
Water
but it is
feature.
known for having the cherry blossoms in the springtime.
Oh, fuck
So
yeah.
like, in springtime, everyone fucking
Super
goes there.
pretty.
Yeah, it's super beautiful.
It probably
It's still
smells
beautiful when it's green, but, cherry blossoms.
Engagement
Yeah.
photos. Here.
Yeah, exactly, that sort of thing. And we saw on that walk banners for this so-called arts festival. That was supposed to happen on the 7th of October. And we're like, okay. And I saw some of the bands that were playing, and I recognized one of them, which is No Brain, which is like an OG old school 90s punk band from Korea, who I've known for like over 20 years.
And you're like, no?
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit, they're going to be at this thing, and it's free. And they indeed were, to, flash forward. But yeah, so we see that poster thing, and we're like, oh, fuck, we should go to this. It's free. And we want to know more about it. We go online that night, and we're like, there is 0 online announcements about this. We cannot find this thing anywhere. We type in all the search terms. We type in the band name. The band hasn't announced anything about it. Like, we're looking everywhere. We can't
Just
see
someone
shit.
made like a fake banner.
Yeah.
But
But it's like there's dozens of them, like, lining this lake. And we're like, okay, what the hell? So we decide that, like, okay, we'll just go see on that day, if they're actually doing it.
Yeah, worst comes to worst.
Worst comes to worst, we have alternate plans, It's also back in that area near the baseball stadium, so we were going to, like, go to a baseball game if it didn't happen. But we did go, and it was indeed happening. So what ended up happening was we just sat in this kind of little amphitheater thing for, like, 6 fucking hours watching bands.
Sweet.
And I got, like a better taste for what Korean bands sound like now because I had, vaguely no idea, other than K-pop, obviously, and the 2 or 3 punk bands that I do know.
Yeah, like local music.
And like newer, younger.
Yeah.
So and it's Blink-182.
Yeah. So there was 6 bands. I'd say about half of them were good. And I won't tell you which, but the first one was was kind of, you might be able to tell by my tone, but the first one was kind of like a psych rocky, like almost jammier thing. But first of all, like I told you guys before, all of these bands were on Click and had tracks. Every single one of them, regardless of genre, regardless of,
Dude,
style. They're just
makes life easy.
it's just how they do live shit now. They were still obviously playing live, but yeah, all running tracks. Kind of jammy thing that was like, we got there in the middle of their set, so we didn't see all of it.
Even the jammy thing is running tracks.
Yeah, they were. And the next band they kind of sounded like a Korean 1975, like way poppier, pretty boy lead singer type thing. Obviously way poppier. They were all right. They were not that good, but they were okay.
I knew it.
Yeah.
But he's not going to say it.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not naming names either.
You like
so.
the psych rock band more, and they only saw half the set.
Yeah. But the next band was interesting power trio of guitar, keyboard, drums, and tracks, bass on tracks, kind of raised on TV-ish.
Sure.
But like, definitely needing a bass player. Like,
Didn't like them either.
No, they were good. Their songs were all right, and the lead singer was good, and like they actually had some, the drummer was really good. Probably.
I mean,
the best
Raised
drummer.
on TV needs a bassist as well.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's the sort of thing where like
Allegedly.
they probably had a bass player at one point, and and bands, right?
Yeah.
Listen to that
Yeah.
episode. Raised on TV is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But they're brothers. They have to have another brother. To
I
have a
looked them up
bassist.
after, and it looks like they've never had a bass player when they probably
Oh,
should.
fair
just have
enough.
Yeah, they probably should just have. A bass
I mean, maybe it's a shtick.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shtick, but they like all of their songs have cool bass parts like that I could hear.
I
you
kind
know?
of figured, or I kind of assumed that the keyboardist was going to be playing bass parts.
Nope, he was playing leads, cool leads and some backup vocals. The drummer, that was the best drummer of all the bands. Really cool. It was kind of pop punky stuff, so I loved it.
What are they rocking over there as far as like gear?
Oh,
Is it- is it-
Backline City. Oh, hilarious thing. Every venue I went to, Marshall Stacks.
Okay.
Half stacks. Marshall half stacks.
that's-
every single
Great.
one. All Marshall half stacks, and
Probably a
amp-
JCM 2000.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
wondering
I don't
too,
know.
like, is
2000s.
Fender and Gibson like still a
There's
thing
still
out
a
there?
thing there. She was rocking a Telly knockoff.
Okay.
I couldn't see.
I'm
the
just brand.
yeah.
wondering if there's like some badass instruments that are just Korean.
Yeah, I'm sure
based
there
that-
was. Yeah, I'm sure there. I mean, I didn't see any brand names. The kit was backlined. It was Gretsch.
For the amount of major brands that print guitars in Korea,
No, it was Pearl.
I have to imagine that there are Korean companies printing guitars that are fucking badass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And
No doubt.
Yeah, and they're all just knocking off Tellys and Les Pauls and whatever. But
Allegedly.
yeah.
Good construction and
but
good
yeah,
pickups,
made well
man.
and sound good. So everything was backlined. So amps and drums were backlined.
That makes changeover awesome.
Yeah, super quick sound checks. Oh, hilariously, they were all doing full sound checks in the middle though, not just line checks. They were. It was like bands were like, okay, this is sound check. We're not starting, and they'd play like half a
How
song.
weird.
Yeah, kind of weird. Definitely not
When
how
we
it
get
would've been
there,
done
we're
here.
like, what?
Yeah.
We just need line check. They're like,
Yeah, exactly. We'd be like,
What?
you don't want to run a song?
We start the song
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they half us.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just stop
Yeah, yeah.
us
we
at
keep
half.
playing.
yeah.
The fucking
lights
what's
go
going
off.
But like the crowd like got it. Like they were like,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
It's
they're fine.
intermission.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
are
yeah.
getting drinks or peeing or something.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you did
first
say
of all,
6
all
hours.
seated. Yeah, 6 hours. Yeah, seated,
So-
and weirdly not as. I mean, it had to. Yeah, I think it had to do with like no fucking publicity for this thing. I couldn't see anything online
Weird.
about this thing. There's a few hundred people there because it's loud and there's people, but yeah, and it's all weird fucking crowd too. It's like in front of the stage is all like young ladies in their 20s, like college age chicks.
It almost sounds like a
Hotties.
like a concert
Yeah.
in the park type event.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a festival. There's
It's
other
so-
stuff.
yeah.
There's booths and
It
stuff.
sounds like New York, where you
Yeah.
just get on a stage and you play,
Yeah.
and then people show up.
Yeah, but it's organized. It's organized by the city or that district or whatever.
Yeah.
And then surrounding that little pod of all the hot ladies, old people.
Fuck yeah.
It's like my mom's age and older. Like,
Wow.
it's great. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
sat with the ladies, right?
No, I should have sat with them, but I was
He was magnetized. He kept going forward and backward.
Yeah. I was just kind of drawn forward every now and then. But yeah, it was hilarious. And Koreans are a great audience. Koreans are so appreciative of everything. They cheer, they sing along, they clap, they do everything. They're great. They're a good crowd. Third band. No, that was the third band. Fourth band. Fuck, which one was the fourth band?
Third band, fourth band, fourth band.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
man.
Oh fuck! What happened to the fourth? Well, let's see if I definitely took videos of all of them. Oh yeah, that was like a weird. That was like a singer songwriter chick who like recruited her classmates to be her band type thing.
Okay, so it was bad.
It was all right. Yeah,
No, it was
I'm
bad.
trying to be nice, but
It was bad.
it was kind of generic.
Not gonna write
The-
you a love song.
And the lead singer the lead guitarist could shred, and
Oh.
he had a couple of nice like ripping solos in there. It was like cool, dude.
Ripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Today.
yeah, rocking a Les Paul type thing, and it was it was tight. But he was the highlight of that band. Next, fifth band was
It's my new band. He was the highlight.
fifth band was the
It's a Jesus rock, right?
they were
Yeah.
kind of like Mac DeMarco type thing,
Okay.
like kind of psyche beachy, like Cali pop sort of stuff.
Yep. It's just updated Jimmy
feel-
Buffett.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Rest in peace,
calm but
you
shouldn't
rich
be.
fuck.
Like like wants to be punk but is way too calm.
Yeah.
Good. All type musicians. Probably my second favorite of the bands. But like interesting vibe.
More angsty than
Yeah.
punk.
Yeah. But good performers.
all good musicians. And then the last band was No Brain, who I've known for fucking ever, and they just come out and rip it to shreds for fucking 40 minutes.
How did the
And-
old people like it?
Oh, they are like, okay, so
Oh, they've been
they're
around for a
mainstream.
while.
They've been
so-
around for a long time, and they have a couple crossover mainstream hits that made it to like K-dramas and shit that
Cool.
got placements. So they're mainstream enough to where people know the songs.
It's like a Third Eye Blind, you would say?
This is my favorite.
Sound wise,
daytime
they're
song.
kind of like rancidy.
Oh,
you know?
cool.
The lead singer's got like a super graspy like.
Does he wear his guitar on the ground?
It's just a. Oh yeah, both of them are slung way down.
Boo!
No beard though. Homeboy's
Alright.
clean shaven.
Alright. Did they talk about rats a lot?
They did say it was weird that they don't usually play outside. They're used to crowded clubs and stuff like that. It was pretty funny.
That's
Like, yeah,
They didn't
we're
talk
not
about
used
the
to being
rats.
here. You guys should be in a crowded club right now.
Yeah.
And we're all sitting down too. The second to last band tried
we gotta
to.
fire this booking agent.
Also, the hilarious thing is every
more.
band had a planned encore too.
Sweet.
Every single, because they're all running tracks. They all had a planned encore. It's like, okay, this is our last song, but then of course it was pure theater of like, this is our last song, and then crowd does their duty of encore, and then they come out and do it. So,
Dude, it would-
every band.
It would be great if we did that here. But what we did was we just had a track of like crowd noise. So, like, as we go to walk off, we just bunch of
Oh,
cheering.
you guys want more? Yeah.
Turn around.
One more song.
Over the
One more-
mains,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, come back! Like everyone hears that clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell it's one of our voices.
Yeah.
We're the ones singing the mic. No,
Yeah,
come back.
We're backstage.
Yeah.
No, we're on the stage.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
You're just
Yeah.
carrying the mic with you.
don't leave.
The only problem was that with that though was unfortunately that pushed it so that No Brain, the obviously best band, couldn't do their encore because they ran out of time.
Because everyone, yeah.
Because of everyone else.
Damn
But, yeah, it sucks. But they still shredded their main set, and it was great. And then that night we had chicken, fried spicy chicken, which we had twice. But this restaurant was kind of more of a chain, but it was awesome because they had all the chicken in the middle and then a ring of cheese around it. So you just grab some chicken and you dip it in the cheese and just fucking shove it in your mouth.
I saw that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It
Chicken
was
and
insane.
cheese.
Yeah,
It was
ridiculous.
like a river,
Yeah.
like a moat.
Yeah, it
of
literally a moat of
cheese
cheese around the whole thing. Yeah.
surrounding the chicken
Yeah,
castle.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
was
It's the best.
delicious.
I want to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then that next day, this was a fun day. This one is jam-packed because shout
done.
out to the ever lovable, the ever talented, the amazing, my high school friend Zoe Kwa. Shout out to Zoe.
Zoe!
She just so happened to be she designed the Millennial Whoop logo. She is the
Come
one
on,
who
Zoe!
is my Instagram profile picture. She designed that.
Use code word millennial whoop to get 10% off Zoe Quas.
Exactly.
All
She
right.
married yet?
No, she's single as hell.
Long.
but like
You got a
we
house in
dated. We
America?
dated in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, she's an ex.
Did you tell her that you have a house in California?
Yeah, she knows. She's well aware. But she just so happened to be in Seoul, and we hung out. And yeah, it was like, fuck, don't think I'd seen her in 13 years or something like that. But it was like nothing had changed. We're just like, oh,
Yeah.
cool. What's up? You're
Sex
great.
like 5 or 6 times.
yeah. Oh, God.
Times.
If
First
she
it
heard
was-
you heard you say that, she would slap you upside the head.
First it's rice, and then
No,
sex
it's-
5 or 6
it's-
times.
yeah,
Pop?
5 or 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop, and then pop.
Oh,
no.
she hears
No.
you say
Yeah.
that. Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, she's a fucking badass. She works at a museum in Hong Kong and lives there.
Hell yeah.
So she was there visiting a different friend, but she'd just flown in overnight. She'd taken a red eye, so she was on zero sleep. But we met up, and we walked around palaces and went to museums and had lunch, and it was fucking great. And she's the
Yeah.
fucking coolest. And then she ran off to meet her other friends.
Whatever.
But yeah, but she's the fucking
5 or
coolest.
6 times this
Yeah,
time.
I love her. She's the
Listen to
best.
this episode because he loves you.
Yeah, I love you, Zoe.
Yeah, he's got a house.
She knows I love her. We talked about it. I was like, I'm in love with her. She knows that.
Anaheim's not bad, Zoe.
Yeah, I know. I tell her to visit all the time.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah, be
Yeah,
on the
come
podcast.
on the pod.
Come on the podcast.
But
Zoe.
Tokyo's dope, right?
Hong Kong.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
Not
Yeah.
as dope.
well, less dope.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, my favorite thing she said that whole time while we were hanging out was like, yeah, aside from the lack of free speech, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lack of free
The
speech.
lack of free speech.
But yeah, that was great. She ran off, and then we went to the baseball game that night.
Yay!
Fuck yeah.
So that's when we finally got in. We got tickets, and we sat in. We got there sort of late. The game was about to start. And
Korean baseball, folks.
I am, I don't really know shit about Korean baseball, but if I have to support a team, I support the Doosan Bears because I do. Because I chose them, and I said
How do you spell it?
Doosan. Doosan Bears, just because I felt like it.
Check them out. Go to their
Yeah,
shop and
go to their-
enter the.
Yeah, use the code word Millennium Whoop to get 10% off
Yeah.
Doosan Bears merch.
There you go. I should have bought it. I don't know why I didn't. I should have bought it. And,
Oliver,
yeah.
my questions
Yeah.
have to be,
Okay.
what is like the stadium like as far as food and drink wise?
Okay, yeah. So outside are tons of street vendors selling like fried squid and fried like chicken and fried shit and snacks and peanuts and fried stuff. But my mom bought some fried squid, which was amazing.
Is it like the stick squid on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
skewer?
Well, it's on a
like-
skewer. They grill it and then they slice it for you. Yes. It's in a little bag,
Fuck.
and you just It's
I love
yeah.
calamari.
Yeah. It's just grilled calamari.
It's
Fucking-
like-
yeah.
Please
Yeah.
take away all the Panda Expresses out of fucking Angel Stadium. and
Yeah,
put
I know.
some
Just
squid.
get some fucking calamari. Yeah. Yeah, super good. That was our stadium fare.
Are they beer people? Like
Yeah.
like
Tons of beer. Yeah. Yeah, they have fried chicken joints in the place, and you can get beers. My mom bought a 4-pack. There's literally a convenience store in the stadium.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
So-
4-pack?
Yeah, yeah.
This
just
is
bought
what
a
I'm getting
4-pack.
to.
Yeah,
That's
I like
genius.
Yeah,
this.
4-pack of tall boys.
Genius.
Wow.
Yeah, for like.
Is it $18 a beer?
No, it's like $8, $7, something like that for a 4-pack.
Oh, and the stadium's still open somehow?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
what is
also
fuck-
tickets are cheap as shit. Like the best seats in the house are like $50. Like
I'm so sad.
yeah, I know, right?
America's
it's a smaller stadium.
such a
It's probably max like maybe 20 thou, 30 thou.
Sure.
It's
Still
not
a
a
lot
huge
of fucking
stadium. A
people.
lot of fucking people, but not a
We
huge.
could play
stadium.
that?
Yeah, we could play that, and so we unfortunately my Doosan section was sold out, so I had to sit in the visiting team section, which was the Lotte. So the way Korean baseball works is companies sponsor teams.
Okay.
So they're all there's like the Lotte Giants. Doosan is another big corporation. There's the Samsung Lions, the Kia whatevers. I think they're like the
Lions.
Wizards. Yeah, the Kia Lions. Yeah, the something Tigers. Yeah, So they all just
They're all Lions.
So Lotte is the Giants, and I was in their section.
LG Panthers.
Like super great, like third baseline, front row type stuff. And who should sit next to me but this American dude who recognizes my RX Bandits shirt.
Son of a bitch.
Right? He's like, dude, I love RX Bandits. I'm like, what the fuck? You even know who they
Is
are?
he a SoCaler?
He lives in Costa Mesa.
Jesus Christ.
I told him to come to our residency at the Wayfair.
Yeah, he needs
yeah,
to.
Yeah, I did. Shout out. Oh, God.
Dude.
I'm going to go with Lucas. I remember his wife and kid were Hillary and Nixon because politics. That's how I remember their names. And I'm going to go with Lucas for the dude.
Shout out to us
Shout
at the
out those
Wayfair.
guys.
Dude.
Come see us at the
I
Wayfair.
love that small.
Yeah.
Remember when I met someone that went to my
Your high
high
school? Yeah.
school
Fucked.
in the middle of a fucking ocean?
Yeah.
Don't do
you're,
it.
You're also in the middle of the ocean, kind of.
Yeah,
in Korea.
He's ex-military.
At
Yeah.
a
At a
fucking
baseball, at a
game.
fucking baseball, dude. Just wait, it gets better.
Awesome.
So we're in the mid. Where games
He
just
loves my
started.
grandpa's song.
Yeah. He knows all of them.
He's
yeah.
my grandpa.
Hilariously, dude, this dude knew more about Korean baseball than I did, which was
Oh.
hilarious. He's like, yeah, they're nearing the playoffs and stuff. I'm like, okay, but
Okay.
yeah, but okay, so we're like
And
second
you
or third
said
inning.
rice?
Yeah, right.
Craig, it's
Yeah.
pop.
It's
I
pop.
know,
Yeah,
I'm just,
pop.
but I'm translating for our audience.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
not,
Yeah.
sorry. It's I know, but
Just a
I'm just,
little
you know.
bit. Yeah,
Can't learn
so,
3 letters.
Just Natalie doesn't know Korean, and
Right,
she
right.
told us that our signal's out. So, you know.
Oh well. Go watch it in a couple weeks.
No, she said
The,
I'm going to have to catch the replay so I
yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
yeah.
Oliver's Korean stories.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, shout out Natalie. The second or third inning, early in the game, who should stroll in but literally the same dudes I saw a week ago
Son of a bitch.
fucking at the stadium trying to get tickets. Literally that same group of dudes in my same section, like 2 rows that way.
Dude.
So yeah, we just get to hang out and watch the game together. It was great.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
It was a
And
fun game,
it
too.
wasn't like the next day.
Yeah.
It was,
It was
like a fucking
week later. Yeah, a week later.
Wow,
Same
dude.
stadium, same section. Yeah, could have been anywhere.
Is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to American baseball versus
Yeah.
Korean baseball. I mean, you've been to a bunch of Angel
Yeah,
games. We're starting a new bottle.
Okay.
So I can't.
So,
yep.
yeah, sorry.
So everyone should just kind of.
I will say,
Hit it.
I think you guys probably liked that wine a little more than I did because it was
Really?
closer to a Pinot than I was expecting.
Oh,
It
as
was-
soon as it aired
Frenchers
out,
love them than Pinots.
Yeah, I know because I saw the French
You're gonna drink a
Pinots.
lot in France.
you will not find a
Yeah.
California cab unless you find a California cab.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
it'll be
gonna-
more
I'm
expensive.
not going to look for it, and I don't think
Everything
that-
you have is going to be dry and lighter
Yeah,
and
I
less.
didn't think that was bad at
Yeah,
all.
you're gonna have to adjust your palate.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
that
It
would have
just-
been great with any kind of food.
Yes.
Any kind of
Yeah.
food at all. That
Ooh.
backs it. Even in cheese, whatever.
This shit smells like California.
This is going to be as California as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a TJ's and it's a mix between like two hard.
I'm going with
grapes,
an
so-
open mind because I'm going to a different country.
And if you look, this was like reddish,
Yeah.
like a ruby
Purple.
color.
This is fucking purple. Yeah.
This is fucking purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like straight. Yeah. It's just a different, entirely different.
Yeah.
I love wine.
I know. Oh yeah. So
Hey,
quick.
Friday the 13th is coming. You're going to be out of town. You want to get a tattoo?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to get another pizza.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
The
Tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Holy fuck! Tomorrow's Friday.
I got to get up.
Okay, yeah. I guess we're going. I'll be jet lagged enough. I'll show up. Yeah.
I'll be working.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 a.m.?
I ain't going to
I don't know when they
fucking
open.
tattoo place at 7 a.m.
I don't
know
know.
what time they
If we
open.
find the spot, I'll go.
I got to find a spot tonight. I'll let you know.
Okay.
It's a new bottle. It's a new cheers.
yeah.
Cheers. I know we're trying to get through it.
To the
No,
Alamo.
it's all right.
To the Alamo?
Quick tangent. We were talking about this before. Drinking in Korea, super cheap. If you want to get smashed, it's cheap. But it's beer and soju. And so if you
Yeah.
want to get drunk, it's beer and soju. And it's super cheap and it's good and it'll do the job. Wine there is hilarious because we went to a department store one day. I'm just, perusing bottles. A bottle of like Bogle or like Behringer.
12-ish
12,
here.
yeah, 12,
12,
10,
15.
10 here.
Yep.
Like 20 to 25 there. Yeah.
I mean, import.
Yeah, that's
you got
that's all it
import
is.
tax,
It's pure,
customs, like-
it's pure tariff.
That's what's great about, like, you guys were like, get the fucking, or you were telling me, get table
Anything in
wine.
France.
Anything in France
Yeah.
is going to be better than here.
It doesn't matter.
But the reason why it's so expensive here, like this
Yeah.
fucking bottle, is
Yeah.
because it's got to come from there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
not going to ship one bottle.
Nope.
They're going to ship a bunch. They
Yeah.
got to pay a bunch.
It's
of
just
fucking
hilarious that like the cheap
Yeah,
brands.
dude, Bogle
yeah.
is $8,
yeah,
Craig.
yeah. Bogle's under 10. Okay. Bogle's under 10. Yeah.
I started with 10.
No.
It's like $8.67
Well-
at TJ's.
yeah.
Oh, well, I don't look for Bogle at TJ's. When I'm at Ralph's on 4th
Oh.
Street, it's like 12.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know.
Find a cheaper Bogle's. dude.
LA County, I don't know what to tell you.
That's-
I don't know what
Yeah,
they're
perhaps.
doing. But
I usually just get Bogle from TJ's because I know it's so
I looked
cheap.
at Kendall
yeah.
Jackson. I was like, 12 for you too? Like, what am I doing
Oh,
here?
I thought Kendall was 15, but it don't matter.
Whatever. But baseball.
Whatever.
Yeah, Korean baseball is amazing. They take it super serious. They love it there. And like I said, they're great crowds. So every fucking batter has their own song, has their own chant, and like the crowd knows it.
Rewind real quick.
Yeah.
How did they start off singing the national
Yeah.
their
they do the
national
Korean
anthem?
national anthem. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Got to hear my mom
Yeah.
saying it.
No,
It was-
it's the
she's like,
Star Spangled Banner.
I
oh,
didn't.
first of all, both pitchers on both teams were foreigners. It was Alcantara, some Latino dude, and Wilkerson on both pitchers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
I
I
wasn't.
mean,
even,
you noticed.
I don't see color. I mean,
I wasn't thinking they
Alcantara
would-
was black, so
I wasn't thinking they were gonna sing the national anthem. I didn't know if they did do it
Anything,
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the game just
just start,
starts.
yeah.
They're all cheering. Like we're
Yeah.
about to start the game. And
no, yeah, they do
Yeah.
a quick little. It's recorded. No one's singing it. It's just a quick
Okay.
recording of it. Yeah. But yeah, it's fast, and they get it over with, and they do it. But but
So
like
everyone their own intro.
everyone
music.
has their own. The crowd knows it, and they're singing it during the at bats. It's fucking crazy. And there's chants and lights and fucking clapper thingies and yeah.
Is there a 7th inning stretch?
It's 6th inning. We learned that. Yeah, for some reason, 6th inning. It's hilarious. Yeah, but they also shut down the whole game for it too, which is great. It's not like
Intermission.
yeah, it's straight up intermission. It's longer. There's no pitch clock over there yet, which is cool. The game's slower. It's
Okay.
nice and old school. Nice pacing.
no,
but
Like anyone
yeah.
really abuses that shit.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm coming around to liking the pitch clock.
I do too, because
Yeah.
baseball's boring and slow.
I mean, I like both ways.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a different game. But anyway, point is, 6th inning, both teams go out and actually stretch. Like literally, the bench is cleared. They go out and do some fucking exercises and shit in the 6th inning, middle of the 6th.
Hilarious.
Yeah, they don't do that shit here. And it's
No.
seventh inning. Yeah, seventh inning.
No, we
just,
sing "Take
you
Me Out to
sing,
the Ball
you sing
Game."
"Take Me Out of the Ball Game," and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're moving on.
Yeah, and that's it. But yeah, sixth inning was extra long. They did some songs and shit, and yeah, but super fun crowd, and I was the lone Doosan supporter in the Lotte section. So like I said, I'm not invested in either team. I don't really give a shit. I just wanted.
Did
to
you
see
heckle
them
him like you're the Elotes?
the drunk dudes who I had met a week before they were also Doosan people, and they're like, "Yeah, fucking go Bears!" And they're just making asses of themselves. Like, I was
you
like,
got everyone like looking at them like
Yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
disgracing.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
disgracing.
so it's interesting. There were a lot of foreigners in my section because it was the leftover seats essentially of like last minute people who
yeah, the
didn't
people
get tickets.
that
Yeah.
Not season ticket.
yeah,
holders.
tourists.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Season
exactly.
ticket holders sold their section out.
So there were a lot it was a lot of Korean folks too who were just like kind of like grinning at him and like giving him shit. Just fun time, fun game, good times all around.
That's how you.
Fun, family, entertainment.
Yeah. It was a good
Do
thing.
they stop selling drinks at some time?
No.
Cool.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, go get beers.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Because
yeah.
Americans can't fucking handle it.
Yeah, because Americans are driving home.
Because we
Yeah,
can't
that
handle
too,
it.
yeah.
And everyone else is taking the fucking
Everyone's taking the subway.
subway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or going to get food after.
Yeah, but you
that
can't.
was it. Yeah.
Don't take my car from me.
I'm gonna drive home.
Don't take my keys. Yeah.
I can do it.
These are my keys. Alicia keys. Some people want it all. No one.
Okay, so day after baseball, we went to the National Museum, which is the National Museum, and I think they just redid it. There's it's like history and art, but it's like it basically takes you through Korea's history, right? It's fucking from thousands of years ago to now, and just cool stuff.
It's just
like,
one room.
I wasn't feeling great that day. I was a little exhausted, so I like kind of just wandered and saw cool stuff. Like it was, it's another museum. I'd already been to like 3, so
Yeah.
it's like all right. I was a little museumed out, but it was cool. The cooler one for me was right next door to that museum.
For me.
Oh, racist for
okay,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, you're racist against museums.
I'm racist
It's
against
your own
museums.
culture.
Right next to the National Museum is the Hangul Museum, and Hangul is the writing system, the alphabet.
Cool.
Which is like kind of like they claim, and it's probably true, that it's the only alphabet with an actual record of being created, because it was created by one dude, King Sejong, in like the 1400s.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, allegedly. I mean, he's the king, so he gets to take credit for it, right?
He killed the guy that really did it.
I'm covering bases.
Yeah. You're covering bases. Yeah.
What if someone YouTube comments?
Yeah.
That's not true.
These idiots.
But yeah, and so it's just cool. There's tons of like progression of like what it looked like and how
the guy from Costa
old
Mesa.
dead letters
That's
and stuff.
dope, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool. Just getting to see what the language looked like back in the day.
Was
Like
it
a
like-
picture of someone doing the Dead Sea Scrolls. You're
Yeah,
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Was it a big long like? The one at Huntington Library is like big scrolls with big giant letters, so like
Yeah.
you get to see like the
There's-
calligraphy like blown the fuck up.
Yeah,
or I
and there's
guess not
tons of
calligraphy, but-
again more interactive shit. There's like a book that has a projector above it that somehow reads what page you're on by like I don't know. You turn the page and it knows what page you're on,
Maybe
and you can like touch
RFID
shit.
chips or something.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know.
can I don't know, light detection or whatever. You can like touch shit on the. It's a book. There's pages. It's like paper, and you can flip pages and touch stuff on it and stuff. It was pretty sweet. And learn about how they created this alphabet. It's a really cool alphabet. The ones the
About to go
the
like
gifts I
back
gave
to
you-
Huntington Library and be like,
Like-
this place sucks.
and like it's honestly one of the
does
easiest
its thing.
alphabets to learn. I can probably teach it to you in like 2 days. It's I'll teach you to read Korean. I showed you your names like it.
That was
once
dope.
you-
I love
yeah.
that gift. That's an incredible
Yeah,
gift.
dude,
Yeah,
that's one of the cooler gifts from a
Yeah.
friend traveling
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's cool. And,
Super
yeah,
dope.
and like I
Dude, I
literally
got my own stamp with my fucking name on
yeah,
it in
yeah.
Korean.
Yeah, it's red. And like
That's the
I thought of it
closest I'm
as
gonna
I
get
saw
to
the
North
shop. I
Korean.
was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. And I just like, I should get this one. And like,
I
yeah.
hope they mean like idiot.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Fuckhead.
Yeah. It says your name. Yeah.
I'm stamping shit. People are
It's
like,
like Craig,
yeah.
Craig, and it says fat asshole.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
I'm
mine,
fat asshole.
mine actually says Uncle Nick.
Yeah. Uncle Nick.
I'm
Yeah.
Uncle Nick. Right?
Yeah. But it took like we put in the order. It took like 90 minutes, and we went and did more shopping. And came
90
back.
minutes?
Yeah. She did it in like 2 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
It was
They
great.
gotta
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think 90 minutes that she etches the name in there.
Oh,
puts
dude,
paint.
no, straight up. The when I came back, the bottom part where you actually do the stamping, that part was done. And she's like, "Do you want me to carve their names in the front so you know which way is up?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she literally just sits down and goes like 2 minutes. Just
Fuck
goes,
yeah,
It was ridiculous.
man.
I saw her do it for both of yours. She just goes, "Bop, bop, 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 bop. Your name's engraved.
Fuck.
Bop, 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 bop. Your name's
Just
engraved."
by hand.
Yeah, by hand. She's like, "You want me to do it for you?"
That's even
Because she hadn't done it.
cooler.
And she's like, "Yeah." It was so cool. It took her like 30 seconds each. I was like, "What?"
God.
That is
Yeah.
way
Mothers.
cooler
It's
because
way-
I
yeah.
thought about the license
Yeah.
plates. I just
Yeah.
thought about the license plates at,
Yeah, like
at
they just all get
Universal
done.
Studios
Yeah.
that are fucking
Right.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, yeah. I
Craig,
just
yours
wa-
had to be done by hand because your name's Craig.
Yeah, yeah. We
No one's
debated
named
spell. We
Craig
debated
in
how to spell it too. We're like, we debated on yours was tough because there's 2 ways of doing
Yeah,
an
because
A
it's like
sound.
Irish
Yeah,
as
yeah.
shit.
Yours was easy. Yours was 2
Yeah,
seconds.
everyone's
yeah.
named Nicholas.
Yeah, yeah.
Saint Nicholas.
Yeah, yeah. But the A sound, there's 2 different. There's like an A and an eh. So like. Super subtle vowel difference, and we're like, which one should we do? And we just picked one.
Which one did you go with?
Like the more ish sound.
So
Craig.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Craig. Like, I don't know. It's-
Well, that's
yeah.
actually Scottish
Craig,
versus Irish, isn't it?
I guess.
The
Yeah.
first one sounded Australian to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I say Craig is more
Yeah, and I,
Scottish.
and I made sure yours was
Craig.
Nicholas because you can write Nick in one character. You can just go Nick, and it's done. Yeah. So.
Oh, I can't wait to sign my name.
Yeah. Oh, I'll show you your name in Korean. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Bop, 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 bop. That's your name. Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
one character.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
That way, everyone that wants my signature is disappointed. You just put Nick.
Yeah.
So you put 3-syllable volume.
So it's a phonetic like I'll show you
phonetic.
some other time. I'll
Right.
show you how to read it. It's real easy.
Okay.
But yeah, so
So
anyway,
says you.
Yeah.
It is. It's
To
you-
2
you
people
put-
that speak one language.
I know, but you put
Hey, I speak sarcasm.
dude, there you go.
Did you hear me?
I learned it when I was like fucking 6 or 7, and it's easy. You do consonants on this side, vowels on that side, and make a grid, and you just combine them.
Yeah, he says
Yeah.
that like that.
Consonants on one side.
It's
vowels on
easier
the
than
other.
yeah, super easy. It's easy, guys. Just read it. Yeah.
Stop being stupid.
Yeah. So that was that museum. And then that night they were doing a beer
You gifted
festival.
us, and you're like, "What does it say?"
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Beer fest.
Yeah, there's a beer festival going on.
Okay, wait.
at-
I'll kill some time.
Yeah.
For Beer Fest,
Mhm.
are
Imported
they
beers.
okay?
Yeah,
I was gonna
craft
say
beers.
like what?
There was like German shit and Australian.
I'm wondering
Well,
if
you were
Korea
mentioning-
has like
yeah.
a beer thing.
National
Like,
beer. I was asking.
Oh,
he was
right. Yeah, so the national beers in Brackenbarder, there were 3 Korean beer companies. There was Cass, Height, and OB. Those were the 3 big beer companies. That's like, you
I've
know,
heard of OB.
like
I heard a hype because of KK Barbecue.
yeah,
it's a poster
it's like
and then you
it's
order
the
hype.
equivalent of Kirin, Sapporo, and Asahi, right?
Yeah.
Those are
Okay.
the big 3.
Coors,
right?
Miller,
yeah,
and
exactly.
Bud.
Yeah, it's the big 3.
Yeah.
So those were the big 3. However, this time, upon going, I learned that the only one I saw in restaurants was Cass, and the other big one that they all had was Terra, which is actually Australian.
Oh.
So their other big 2 beer now is Australian, and frankly, it's better. So we had it. Same price. So yeah, same price. Not any more expensive or anything, but yeah, those are the big 2 now. It's Cass and Terra. So I'm Team Terra.
Fair
There you
enough.
go. Yep.
Yeah, Obi looks like Bud Ice.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Yeah.
I always gotta wonder if Anheuser-Busch owns
I
all
like-
of these.
I don't know what the fuck
subsidiaries.
happened to him. Like I didn't see
Oriental
him anywhere. It was
Brewery.
weird. I mean, maybe you could have gotten them in stores or something, but
Oriental Brewery. Is
That's
that
what it says.
That's just
probably-
inherently. That's
Yeah,
just
that is.
inherently racist.
Yeah, it's racist.
What the fuck?
It's on
What's
the
up, Korea?
can.
Yeah, it's on the can. That's probably what it stands for, apparently.
yeah, but that's.
Greg, they don't think
Super
it's racist.
I
They
guess-
like their beer.
I guess maybe.
Well, hey, it's not in any restaurants anymore, so maybe it was.
Cancel.
Yeah.
Look, Cass does look. You
Yeah.
said it's Australian.
No, Cass is the Korean one.
Oh, it's the Korean one.
Yeah, Terra is the
The
Australian one.
bottle looks sick.
Yeah, It's good. It's
Look, it's got
you
a
know,
cool in the bottle.
cool.
Like it's kind of like a.
Wait,
You
they
can get
all
them at
went
H Mart.
blue because Height was blue as well.
They're all blue. All three of them
Why
are
are they
blue.
all blue?
Yeah, I think Height might have been green for a second. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the beers. But Beer Fest was different beers. It's all craft beers. They're just now starting to get into the beer, like the craft beer thing.
Local
the
craft
microbrew.
brews?
There was one,
Micros?
a couple. We only had one. That was good.
Yeah.
It was more kind of like a
That's what I was trying to ask.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was more like a they're all into like the lagery things. But
Well,
this
then
was
who
more-
are they? Who are they letting in? Are they letting in Germany and Australia?
There was
'Cause
some
are-
German ones. I had a
mean-
grapefruit one that was pretty good.
Did any
That was German.
You
place
see
dominate?
Spaten's all over.
I only had 3, so 2 of them were
Pussy.
Korean. Yeah. The Korean
Polliner.
one is from the Jeju Island, which is off the southern coast. It's
Cool.
It's from the island, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
But it was good. And then I had a German grapefruit one, and then like a porter one that I think either Belgian or German or something.
For Beer Fest, like, are they live music or what's the entertainment?
DJs.
Okay.
Yeah. It's during the street market, so the night market that I talked about way back then, it's in that same place. So
Okay, so they just switch it over from
switch it
the-
over and add a few booths. Yeah.
Cool.
And all those street market things
And
are
then
still there.
how are you buying just per beer? Is like Beer
Yeah.
Fest just you
Yeah,
just-
yeah. A little more expensive. It's like $7 a pour. $6 a pour. But
Whatever.
yeah, that's
not-
that's
it's
still
not-
$6 a pour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whereas normal beers you're getting like $5 a bottle for like a big bottle.
Let's go down the street and grab a beer right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was that, and then we had.
How did your money work?
It was
you
mostly
just-
cash.
did you-
Yeah.
Cash. So
Yeah.
you traded out when you got in town.
My mom had already changed some
Yeah,
stuff.
50
so-
grand or something.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. I don't know. There you go.
Come on now.
And transport is all card. So subways are on just a card that you charge up.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it. And yeah, you just tap it and walk through.
Got it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think New York's like that, right?
Yeah. Card. Yeah, you slide.
you buy a
but those
card
are
for-
shitty paper cards. These are these look like credit cards.
Ooh, shots fired to
Dude, New York subways suck so
Yeah,
bad.
it sucks. So they're stinky garbage
Yeah,
subway.
they're stinky. I mean,
But that was built 300 years ago. you see.
yeah, with all that electricity.
Yeah, and they keep upgrading it.
Yeah, they
it's
renovate it
just-
every year.
all
Yeah,
the time.
those bathrooms are spick and
They
span.
build it on all the dead bodies of the bums.
and the rats. Gross. Yeah.
And on the rats.
That night was
Back to Rancid. All right.
that night was the all-you-can-eat lamb barbecue.
Oh,
All you
fuck.
can eat
Yeah.
lamb.
Yeah. That was the
Dude,
fucking
all right,
good.
wait.
Yeah.
How?
So-
So
Why
I've
is he
seen
waving?
lamb steaks,
It was kind of prepared like
but
like
usually,
KBBQ would be, but it was just
okay,
lamb.
so sliced
yeah, sliced
thin,
strips.
and then you
yeah.
get like probably
And-
some belly variety, some shoulder variety.
this
some butt.
was just one cut. It was kind of they
Oh.
called it shoulder, but it definitely wasn't shoulder. It was kind of more like a central thing.
Yeah, I saw like a lamb steak, and it looked like many parts like put together almost.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
It's
is
tough
a
to.
steak, but
It couldn't have been shoulder. It was a little too tender for that.
Sidebar, gents. What do you think of this one?
It's definitely California.
This is a Trader Joe's Petite Sirah versus Petite Verdot.
it's really not bad. It's still dry.
The reason I say Trader Joe's is because they buy things and just like private label them.
Okay.
So who
Oh,
knows?
it's a TJ's label.
I mean, it could be, but sometimes they just do that.
I see.
Yeah, sometimes they just do it.
Okay.
This is Lodi.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be dark and it's supposed to be, Californian. It is a bit dry
It is dry.
at the end, but like not that.
It's way thicker than the fucking last one.
yeah,
yeah.
totally. I just mean like at the end, I still feel like I'm licking paper.
Yeah.
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 It's Lodi, California. So a brawling bout between two heavy hitters.
There's enough
Rough
rats
and Ready
here.
Wine Productions is Petite Sirah, Petite Verdot, Lodi, California.
Oh, yeah.
Deep
Hell yeah.
ruby with purple hues. This mighty duo of a blend is filled with aromas of raspberry jam, black pepper, and maraschino cherries, bro.
Lots of them, bro.
Like any good wine, too much, and you're in for a AKO. Please drink responsibly.
AKO.
I don't know.
Okay.
Alcohol knockout.
I guess.
You're in to
Oh,
have a good time.
You know what happened to me?
What?
Lixdexia, bro.
Oh.
You're in for a KO.
Oh, okay, got it. You're in for a KO.
Your dick's really lexic, bro.
Yeah, how do you like this one?
I would take
It's-
it over the last one, I think, but maybe just because I don't know. The
Yeah,
last
you
one was
know,
good too.
It's velvet, but it's sweet. I would have this one. I want that one with food, and I want only one glass of this.
Yeah,
I want-
this
I
is
want
a-
an
this
entire
is-
bottle.
Way
This
more
is
body.
2020.
I want an entire bottle of that with food.
Yeah.
And I want just one glass of this, and I'm gonna have like 3.
Yeah.
And I don't want the other 2.
It took me my second glass to like this wine.
Yeah.
I should have aired out for at least 20 minutes. We
That's
should have just
true.
popped it as soon as
Is
we
this
did.
also
It.
2020? What year is this one?
This is
2023.
21.
One,
Oh,
sorry.
21.
21.
Okay.
But look, you got a little effervescence on this bottle. I mean,
Alright,
like, you know, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
I like that one a lot.
I did like that one.
yeah, I think that this needs something.
At
with it.
its height on my
Yeah.
tongue, I felt like it tasted like a flower.
Yeah, I need
Like
cheese.
I was drinking the nectar of a flower. Yeah.
If I had a
dude,
really
like
sharp fucking cheese,
like a
yeah.
truffly cheese or an
Hell
aged
yeah.
cheddar or something.
yeah, something that would the acid would break down and make it like velvety in your
Yeah.
mouth. Like
what I'm
It
saying.
was
I
way
would need
drier.
cheese.
This,
Yeah.
I mean, it just tastes way more California-y. So
I watched a it's probably a TikTok video, but it was on Facebook, but it was an Italian dude, and there was like a half cut open box with wine glasses underneath.
Blind tasting.
Yeah, and she's like, "Tell me which one it is," and he would like taste it, and every time he got the French wine, he'd just be like, "French," and then every time he got to Italian, he'd just sip it and be like, go right back for a second. the end, not to spoil it, but you're never gonna fucking find
Yeah.
this. The wife fucking mixed half of Italian and half of French,
Ooh.
and she made it so that one
It sounds like one,
3
yeah.
straws went into one.
Yeah.
So he kept like.
What?
Oh, he's trying the same wine
Yeah,
3 times.
and he
Yeah.
just like he's like, "What is this?" And he looks over the box. He's like, "Ah!" And she tells him, and he just like he shit on French wine so hard the whole
that's
time.
Great.
As he
different,
would.
different
Yeah,
strokes.
I mean,
different strokes.
it's Italians versus French.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
Alex.
how it is.
Yeah. Okay, that was. Yeah, we were at Lamb, and then that night was fucking emo night at the club.
Oh, emo night.
Had to go to emo night. Had to go. Of course I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great, and it's walking distance from where we were staying, and just
Yeah,
stayed
you're
there.
in hipster areas now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Rock
Stayed
clubs.
there and had some drinks and fucking sang some bangers, dude. There were request lines open, and I did request some songs, and they all got played, and they were all hits.
They
What'd you
requested.
play? What'd you play?
No one goes home. It's not me. It's you.
Film speed, black and blue.
Yeah,
No, I did Newfound Glory.
Why you gotta stop there?
Huh?
No, Newfound Glory. What?
Oh, my friend's over you.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Day to Remember, Downfall of Us All.
There we go.
Yeah. And Story of the Year, Until the Day I Die. That
Awesome.
was the best one because I typed it in and the very next song it played, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. You're
Yeah, he saw it. He's
Yeah.
like, "Yep."
Yeah.
Just like we do with the
yeah, yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, because it's the DJ booth, and there's a little laptop where you type shit in and walk away.
Awesome.
Yeah, and like next song, I was like, yeah, nailed it. There was one more. Oh, that one didn't get played. It was Alkaline Trio. They didn't play that one.
Okay. What song?
Time to Waste.
Great.
Yeah. But yeah, just banger after banger. Lot of
Good band.
Nope.
DJ.
DJ.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's just
sorry.
emo night.
I-
Yeah, yeah.
Emo night.
Yeah. Emo nights here would have a band doing shit.
Yeah, that's what I
But-
kind of figured was
yeah.
like you're writing
Not
requests.
necessarily. There are a bunch of just DJ emo nights.
Yeah.
There
I
are,
just
yeah.
figured rock club. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just assumed.
I mean, obviously,
my,
it's like it's my favorite club, that the one that I hope we do play at. It's because it's the coolest one. It's Club FF. Shout out Club FF. We're gonna play there. Putting it out there now. We're gonna play there.
Let's go.
We're gonna play there.
yeah, we're already playing right
we
now.
haven't
playing
seen
there
a
right
night
now.
like we can do.
Go watch us. We played there. Yeah, and yeah, it was cool. Just a lot of foreigners, obviously, because people who know the music, but plenty of Korean folks there too.
Nothing I hate you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the best one because, like I said, type it in. Very next song, like, yes, nailed it. Flirted and got turned down by a chick, a Korean chick.
Hell yeah.
Did my best. Got shot down. Felt real. Remember I could feel again.
My
Well, just so you know, that she was an undercover hooker. You can use 10% off.
What?
If you use the
No,
code
no.
word bloody
Let's
Will.
build.
Allegedly.
That's big.
Oliver refused to pay. That's why he got denied.
Yeah. Yeah. Did my best. Didn't work. That was the third to last night. And then the second to last day was lunch with Grandma, who is fucking 97 and still going to lunch. Yeah. Still going to lunch they know her so we went to the hotel buffet, the Chosun Hotel in the middle of the city, right near City Hall. She has her table that she reserves. They know her table and they take her to it.
Fuck yeah.
And big ass buffet. That's where you saw the lobster.
Grandma's a boss. Grandma's a boss.
Yeah, she's a shit.
Were you showing? Was that the one where you're like my plate, my mom's plate? Or
Yeah,
something?
I got all the Western food. I got like curry and pizza and shit. She just got all sashimi.
Yeah, whole one was just sushi.
Yeah.
It looked bomb too.
Yeah. Oh, it was really good. Yeah, I got that too, obviously. But yeah, had like 4 or 5
I gotta go to a
rounds.
sushi restaurant with your mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she'll be very snobby.
Dude, what
We're just uni on uni on uni on uni.
Oh, she's a big uni gal. Yeah, she loves the uni. You're not an uni person?
Fuck no! It tastes like ocean.
I've tried my
foam.
best.
It's
Guys,
ocean foam.
give it to
Oliver.
me.
It tastes like dirty ocean
Yeah,
foam.
you guys can you can eat my uni.
I want to visualize
Yeah,
the
eat my
foam.
uni.
I want to see.
You know what you should give us? More fucking yellowtail.
Yeah. Just give me the yellowtail. Give me the salmon.
Yeah.
That's the
Hook
shit.
me
Give me some live scalp, live shrimp, raw
yeah, they had-
wriggling.
Oh,
Put it in my
yeah.
mouth while
Yeah.
it's still moving.
Dude, that shrimp is some of the best.
Raw
What-
shrimp, the sweet shrimps. Were
Yeah,
really
sweet
good.
shrimp are
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
When they deep fry the head, oh my god! The first
Yeah.
time I had that was at Tsuruhashi. No, it was at
Kapahanda?
by my house.
I mean, his birthday at
Craig.
Capo Honda, right? I mean, like.
Yashigo. What?
Hashigo.
Hashigo.
Oh, Hashigo.
Yeah, that's what
man.
they had, and then just like. I remember looking at it and being intimidated, and then the next time I saw it on the menu, I was like, "Yep."
That please.
Yeah, I was like, whatever I ate there was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You just have to get over the fact that you're eating a whole head of a shrimp.
Yeah, whatever.
It's fried. Who cares? Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. Is
Yeah.
it,
It's
like
just
you,
crunchy fried
You like
stuff.
shrimp
Yeah.
chips?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Shout out to our Airbnb hostess.
Yeah.
Who just randomly bought us
Round 1 or 2 host.
round 2, the
Awesome.
second one.
Yeah.
Who just randomly bought us a fuck ton of snacks that are in the studio.
Yeah, how awesome is that, dude?
Just
You
cool out of the
brought
goodness out
home
of
a
us.
bunch. Did you
Yeah.
try any?
Do
you know
I've
what
had
those-
all of those before.
Yeah,
I know
got
what they taste like.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
The shrimp chips are really
Dude,
good.
shrimp chips are where it's at.
Shrimp chips are really
That's what
fucking
I always
good.
get
Yeah.
whenever I go to
Is there 2 bags of that?
places, Tokyo
Yes,
Central and stuff.
I think there's 2 different kinds.
Then
Yeah.
then Nick, you
Yeah.
and I will fight for which one we're
Yeah.
taking home. The
You can
rest,
take either. I always buy it at
Shrimp
Tokyo
chips?
Central.
I
Yeah.
never buy shrimp chips.
Oh, I always buy shrimp chips. It's probably the best like
I don't buy
Asian
chips.
snack.
So that's
Yeah,
great.
I know that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
would
them
never
home.
have bought any of those for myself.
I'll
so
take some shit
I'm
home.
glad
Oh, I
they
don't
just,
know why I always buy shrimp chips. I
They're-
heard like
'cause they're
someone
good.
talk about it,
You
and
like
then like
shrimp chips.
yeah,
They're
I
good.
bought. I always look for new ones that I haven't
Yeah.
seen.
Ukraine crab chips out.
No. Okay.
Do they have them?
Yeah, out,
Oh, bummer.
out.
Oh, I mean it's about the seasoning too, right?
No,
Like,
it's their palate. I'm out.
yeah,
If I spent 2 years there, maybe in, but
Yeah.
out.
dude.
It was only this big, and I went, woo!
randomly, but
Give me a couple more. Woo! No.
I cook for Justin.
Yeah. You're a meal prepper.
Every week I do meal prep for
Yeah.
him, and I also get meal prep for myself.
Yeah.
But when I first started cooking for him, he was used to Romanian food, and I didn't know that like Romanian food is very bland.
Ah.
They don't use a lot of spices.
Okay.
They're kind of just like you boil chicken or something. You know, like
Yeah.
where you're like, where's all the flavor?
Covering bases.
Good call.
Yeah,
good call.
Just
But
covering bases.
I mean,
What's 2 again? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, just-
hey,
yeah,
we
yeah.
haven't seen you.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
but after like 2 months now, Justin told me on Wednesday or Tuesday, he was like, Nick, I just gotta let you know, I think your food's some of the best that I've had, and I really don't. I can't remember when I hear this. My wife, I don't like her cooking.
Alleged,
there you go.
alleged.
The
Hey,
crazy
just in
part
case.
Yeah.
was when I first made the first round of meal prep, he was like, Nick, holy shit, this is like packed with flavor.
Yeah.
I remember eating it before he told me this, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, I wish I would have put a little bit more of
Yeah,
this in
yeah.
there.
It's a little underseasoned. Yeah.
But it was just like, he told me
Dry
about,
as shit.
yeah, like their best thing is like a sausage they mix like beef, pork, and chicken together.
Nice.
Yeah,
And it's just
man.
like,
Yeah.
oh, like that's your
That
most
Eastern
flavorful dish.
Eastern block doesn't eat as well as it really
No,
should.
they boil
Yeah.
cabbage and they're like, I hope you like
Excuse
this.
me, guys.
No salt, pepper though.
Yeah.
Borscht,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Borscht.
Yeah.
Needs
Yeah.
sour cream.
No.
Yeah.
But I got Justin. We're doing. I give him shrimp. I got him to eat black garlic shrimp that I made from scratch, which was
Nice.
bomb. a little too much for him because I think the look of it scared him. But I do trout with the ginger dressing, Makoto, that good ass one. Dude, he just like, please do that every time. And then I do chicken with my garlic all seasoning that I have. He's like, this is the best garlic seasoning. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been using this for years. Dude, you're missing out.
Yeah, you should have just given him some.
Dude, yeah, well, it's in his house. The steak, and then I just do 2 medleys where I usually do like one with that bachan Japanese barbecue.
Yeah.
There's like 4 flavors now. So I've been just picking up that bottle and just like throwing it into veggies, which is amazing, and then an Italian. So I've been just knocking his socks off, and then I get to make whatever I want. So I've been doing like cilantro lime rice. Amazing. And then I do dashi rice, which he really likes, which is a funny thing. Rice, it's just like dashi's just a Japanese base that's very umami. Yeah. And he's like, dude, I love that flavor. And I'm like, smell this. He's like, whoa, it's gross. And I'm like,
that's it. That's what you're eating.
You like this.
Enjoy it, bitch.
But it's also something you put like a tablespoon into like a gallon of water. So don't smell it and think you're going to like it.
Yeah. It's all about the dilution.
Yeah.
Okay, that day after lunch with Grandma, shout out Grandma, she's the best.
Yeah, 97, dude. What a fucking
killing
life.
it. Going on TV and talking about my grandpa and stuff. That day after that, we went to the Sky Park. It's called the Sky Park, and it's because it's on my mom, just my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, I don't think my grandma could have gone to this one.
Wait, so in 10 years when they have the festival again, because did you talk about the festival?
Oh, the festival's every year.
Yeah, but, the Harvest Moon.
The Harvest Moon Festival. Oh, it's just a...
No. The grandpa's songs.
Oh, it's every 2 years or something. 2 or 3 years.
I don't know. My mom just said every few years they do this. They do a competition. I don't know what that means.
I have to pee.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is someone's going to need to do the interviews.
Yeah. Yes. Good point.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
She said 97.
Yeah. I guess my mom will go and do it.
Maybe the next one she's around for, but eventually.
Hadn't thought about it. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe my mom will go do it. Maybe my uncle.
You're only 60 years younger than this lady, so eventually someone's going to
carry on the legacy.
Wait, she has a brother?
Yeah, my mom's got a younger brother who was also there. I got to see him after lunch. He didn't come to lunch.
Shit.
Yep. He was only there for... I mean, he was already there, but we only saw him for
Have I ever heard your mom talk about her brother?
It's a touchy subject.
I think that's why I haven't. Yeah. I think that's why I haven't.
Yeah. I love my uncle. Shout out Uncle Mikey.
Come on, Mikey. Mikey.
Yeah, Uncle Mikey. Yeah, he's Uncle Mikey. His name is Minsuk, but he's Mike. He's Uncle Mike.
Is that the Korean translation?
That's
Michael?
That's what he chose.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no direct translations.
Well, I've known some Middle Easterners that are Sam, but it has nothing to do with their name.
Yeah,
they just go with Sam.
You just choose. Yeah. But is it even based on sound or is
no?
Oh, okay.
No,
because at least in Korean they usually go based on sound.
No, someone was a Sam and literally no S or M was in. A's because they primarily A's. I don't know, but it was like Afghan,
and there's no, he's Sam.
Alabazan, it's not even close to Sam, but he's just Sam.
Okay. Yeah, no, Koreans, they usually, a lot of them will take American names, and it's just based on what it kind of sounds
because
like.
Mike Pazdan, listen to his episode.
Yeah.
That's Michał.
It's Michał,
Michał.
No, my uncle is Minsuk, but he's Uncle Mike. He's Mikey. Has been. Yeah, he's Uncle Mikey and has been all my life.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll do it. I don't know. Only got to see him for like 20 minutes or something.
Got it.
That's a whole other podcast.
Sure.
But after that, Sky Park, right? So the Sky Park is just on the top of this mountain near the river. It's right on the river bank, I guess. It's you climb up, maybe 5 or 6 flights of stairs. Nice, easy stairs, kind of switchbacky.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't drive up the hill?
There are trams.
Okay.
But we just walked up because it's good, and it's faster.
Yeah, you both can.
Yeah, and we both can, and we were full of lunch, so we needed to walk it off anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's up a mountain, so considerable height.
Oh,
and then when you get to the top...
Already sounds dope.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Whiz Life. Whiz Life!
Yeah.
If you're in Vancouver, if you're in Whistler Mountain, if you're at Whistler Mountain...
Yeah.
In Vancouver.
Go do that.
Whiz Life. Just go get a bracelet. Buy something.
That's all you need.
At the top of the mountain, there's all these fucking, I guess it's like just super tall grass. I don't know. It's like weedy. looks like this.
Well, you
It's
oh,
taller than you. Just like you walk through fucking paths, kind of corn
dope.
hedgy.
Dude,
but it's
I
just-
love your
yeah.
mom.
I
I
know,
love
yeah.
your mom.
Yeah.
She's got a little hat on.
Yeah, I know. Just
She's got a
strolling around.
visor.
Yeah, and you just
Great.
stroll around those.
What's the elevation up there?
Not high.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said 5 or 6 easy
It's
steps,
off. It's
so-
off of the river too, so maybe a few hundred feet.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, you're not going to the thousands.
No.
Okay.
Maybe 1,000 at most.
Okay.
You know. But
They'll still give you a view.
yeah, great view in over the river. You know, get to
Yeah,
see
dope.
everything. Super great.
Did you take a video from that
Well,
vantage?
there you go.
Isn't that gorgeous?
yeah.
Oh, and you can see the bridge and everything.
The coolest thing I saw there though was
sunset.
Tits.
that's on the river.
Come
That's
on.
after.
Painted
But
tits, dude.
the yeah, coolest thing I saw were tits. No,
They were just in the sky.
yeah, they were just floating there.
Titty clothes.
Skyrider was
There
like,
was a sign talking about the grass, and apparently the first line of the caption describing the grass
it's
is a line from my grandpa's song. Yeah, it's a quote.
I'm just in
Welcome
nature
back.
and they mentioned my grandpa.
Yeah.
No one says that.
They quote my grandpa. Yeah.
Oliver, no one says that.
I know, yeah. I don't know if he wrote the lyrics though. He might have just wrote them.
Wait,
you
does
know.
Uncle Mikey have kids?
No, total bashful.
Oliver.
Yeah, I know. I got to carry on this line. I know. I got a lot
Nick.
of responsibility on my shoulders.
Yeah, dude, where's that chick, dude? Let her
I
know
know.
you got a house.
Let's get me. I know. I do have a house. I know. Zoe, come marry me. And
Allegedly.
I don't know. It's totally selfish.
Now he's using a podcast episode to propose.
Yeah.
Post it on YouTube.
Oh,
Who
and-
does that?
Dude, I would marry Zoe in a heartbeat. She's
So
a
I'm
fucking
walking amongst grass there and talking
Yeah.
about my grandpa.
yeah. And then that dinner was
who,
oxtail
talks,
soup.
who talks about your grandpa? Just you, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Exactly.
So is mine.
No one-
He's dead too.
Yeah, but no one remembers mine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're not doing TV shows
James
anymore.
Lincoln McDonald, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, my grandpa's. I mean, I knew him until he died when I was like 6 or 7. So I have memories with him. Like I met him a few times.
Shout out to
Yeah,
grandparents.
shout out to grandparents. They're cool.
That's crazy. Dad's dad is John, so John Stout.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember my mom's father.
Your mom's father. You don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, his
Grandpa-
dad
I mean,
was
I never
John,
met. I
so
never
he
met
didn't
my
name-
dad's mom. My dad's mom died before I was
Your
alive. so-
dad was a junior?
No, maybe it wasn't John then. Fuck him.
Well, hang on, because
Allegedly.
what was your dad? John Blank?
John David Stout.
John David. So like, his dad could have been John Michael or something,
Or David.
Yeah, he sucked.
or
though.
David John.
David John. Or David John. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know your grandpa.
All I know, James Lincoln McDonald. This is my mom's father.
Ah, James Lincoln McDonald.
He was a Green Beret in Korean War. He was on Heartbreak Ridge. Everyone's welcome. Because even in his 80s, he was getting trophies for sharpshooting.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
cool.
gnarly.
That's badass.
Yeah. yeah. Also, figure skated and opera sang. It's
Cool.
Yeah,
How many
weird
people
guy.
did he kill?
He
Yeah.
doesn't want to talk about it.
They never
After
do.
Sky Park was just we walked because it's on the river. You just go back down the
We're
mountain
still
and
in
walk along the
Korea.
river. Yeah, we're still in Korea. And
We are technically.
and had oxtail soup for dinner.
Oh,
Yes.
baby.
Yeah, that was
Is
the shit.
oxtail soup? I mean, Fudd loves oxtail
Yeah,
soup.
yeah.
What's,
It's
what's
thicker.
the flavor?
It's thicker and a little more umami. Kind of more milk, like a little creamier.
Dude, and oxtail's so expensive
Here's
here.
what it looks like.
Oh, creamy,
Yeah.
creamy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's like
Yeah, yeah,
lush.
yeah.
There's a chicken ramen, right? That's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also they make ramen versions of this oxtail soup
Okay.
that are instant.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
but-
I just had it the other day.
Yeah.
But it was like chicken something, I forget. But the broth was amazing.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I would like it.
It's really good.
It looks just like the thing.
You
Yeah.
ate really heartily, but also like light in a sense.
Like I said, they've mastered the portion game. They know exactly how much
but
you're
like
supposed to
when
eat.
you go to like I don't know anything in America, and you're like, oh, I had lasagna tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I weigh 60 pounds more.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the fare itself is, I guess, lighter, and it's all like all the panchans are light, you know. So even though you're eating tons of side dishes, they're all
Vegetables.
either veggies.
It's not an oxtail like steak, right?
No,
it's a soup.
no. It's a soup with
Yeah.
chunks of meat. In
I
it.
also
Yeah.
think, like, America has their portions right the more fancy you go.
Yeah.
But for some reason, other like what it sounds like for Korea is that level of proportion is just at
Yeah.
the regular restaurants you walk
Yeah,
into.
they'll give you the right amount.
Yeah, instead of like, oh, you're at Olive Garden's unlimited soup
Yeah,
and salad.
here's everything. Yeah.
Eat this piece of lasagna that's 12 by 12.
Yeah, right? Yeah, eat a pan of lasagna. Yeah.
SoCal portion size is coming from Michigan. I was like, you guys don't eat anything out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God, Michigan's
Oh, my
awful.
God. I
Dude,
can
biscuits
imagine.
and gravies, like
no,
6
it's-
biscuits.
It's a lot.
On one order. Yeah.
It's a lot of food.
God damn it.
It's
That's
literally
amazing.
like
Just
a
give you a
fucking
box
pasta.
that says so. Okay, oxtail soup.
No, that was that dinner. That was that night, and we're already on the last full day. Yeah.
Okay.
So last full day was that lunch was temple food, back in the touristy part of town, but it's like a restaurant that sources all of their food from a temple nearby.
Sweet.
So it's all veggie, but multi-course, like 3-course. Like here's the final spread
Fuck
of just
yeah.
like
Oh my
fucking
God.
panchan after
Oh.
panchan. Right.
Dude.
So that's the third course.
That's
after
my
like,
life
Yeah,
right
I know.
No, right?
I know. Yeah. So that
It's
was
like my favorite part
I know.
about Korean food is just the fucking
There's like
deli-
little
Variety,
dishes of just
yeah.
like different flavors
yeah.
everywhere.
The saying goes that the legs of the table should always be shaking.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that tattooed on me.
Right.
Damn it.
Yeah. Good shit.
That's what she said.
And so after that, that's when we went and had your stamps made. And while your stamps were being carved, we went and had some desserts of like shaved ice and sweets and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. And then
yeah, what's is there a big dessert life there?
totally. Yeah. There.
'Cause
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like you're a very sweet guy.
As I've gotten older, in my old age, I've lost my sweet tooth a little bit. I still appreciate desserts, of course. But,
Yeah, I mean every once in a while like a Sonic Shake, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also not like looking.
But I'm not seeking it out.
Yeah, like I'm not eating a bag
Yeah.
of Twix
Yeah.
like 12 years ago.
They do incredibly good pastries. Hilariously, all of the bakeries are French named. Yeah. So there's a Korean bakery called Tous les jours, which means every day, and another one called Paris Baguette, which is Paris Baguette, Paris Baguette. But it's all like, I mean, it's, I guess, based on French stuff, but it's totally Asian. You know,
Yeah.
like they have them here. You know, you can
Yeah.
find those here,
Totally.
like 85 degrees and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Mulan.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. That sort of stuff. They love pastries, love that shit. Got a massive fucking soft serve cone at one point that was like fucking 12
Fuck
inches
yeah.
long.
The circus style.
Yeah, fair style. Yeah, and yeah, they love the desserts there. That one that I just showed you is a more traditional, old school one of just shaved ice and red beans, sweet red beans.
Okay.
Yeah, so sweet red beans and like
Yeah, that
condensed
sounds
milk and shaved ice. That's the
I mean,
thing. And you can-
condensed milk is
yeah,
amazing
condensed
in
milk is
anything.
the shit.
Yeah, just put it on anything.
Put it on anything. It's the best.
gonna do.
And decorate it with whatever you want. Yeah, and then that's that whole full day. And then the last thing we had was more of that the cheesy fucking chicken spicy
Chicken.
stuff, but at a more hole in the wall like homemade type place. The first one we went to was kind of chainy. What is a chain? But and like a little more mass
This one
produced.
still had like
This
wood
one
walls.
was literally two ladies working
Fuck
8
yeah.
tables in the whole restaurant. Like this is all they do. You sit down and they bring it to you.
I would
You don't-
I would
you
find
don't
one
even
of those
order.
and
You're
never
just like
leave.
you sit down and like this is what they do.
Yeah.
So
They charge your card and you
yeah.
get what is
yeah.
there.
You get the dish. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
Dude,
it
that
was,
sounds the best.
It was fucking rad.
Who had the best meal? Was it the last meal?
And no, incredible. I mean, like I kept saying, like it's impossible to have a bad meal there. Like
Yeah.
you will always find something good. Even like the shitty holes in the wall are gonna.
So
be
then it's
incredible.
still like experience, right? It's like the movie thing.
Yeah,
like,
the mood. Yeah.
So who had the best
atmosphere.
meal?
I don't know. Probably like the hotel buffet or something.
Okay.
Just for the variety and the atmosphere.
Quality.
and
Yeah.
really top-notch ingredients. Easily the most expensive ingredient, but luckily,
Allegedly, Oliver's
allegedly. Yeah. No, my grandma paid for it also.
Dope.
Obviously the most
Hell yeah.
expensive meal.
Dude,
But, yeah,
the one thing like Japan has those alleyway restaurants.
they have those there
Dude,
too. Yeah.
I want to do that one day.
Yeah.
Like whenever we're in Tokyo.
That's kind of like
soon.
that one lunch I had where it's kind of all just street food. That's that sort of thing.
Yeah, where
it's
there's
like
like
yeah.
fucking 6
Yeah.
seats in this room, and the one dude does only one type of shit,
Yeah.
and he's like dancing
hands it to
upside
you.
down
Yeah.
while you're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for some reason he's swinging from the ceiling.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just hands you food.
Like, dude, this is a 6x12 room.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the last full day, and then I went to Airport Lounge and fucking had some beer and buffet food
God
and flew
damn
home,
it.
man.
Yeah.
We're here, and Ziggy comes in right at the right time.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah,
I'm
welcome back.
home and don't quite know what time it is.
We missed you like
Thanks,
very,
man.
very.
Yeah, I missed you guys too.
Yeah.
I kept being like, fuck. Like, that's the thing. I love it so much there. I fucking love Korea.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave. I was just like, can I just bring everyone here? Can I just get Nick and Craig to like come be
Can I
here?
just bring them
Yeah,
here?
Yeah, there was definitely
Yeah.
many times where Craig and I are here and we're like, yeah, we could really use Oliver.
Yeah, especially
don't
on the
wanna-
pop punk conversations, right?
No.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't
just-
even that. It was like
Yeah.
sitting here and having to play the songs to the speaker. It's
Yeah.
like, all right.
Pretty much
yeah.
any experience Nick and I had alone here, it's like, why isn't Oliver here?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Dude,
Yeah.
one night, Craig retold Portland to me, and we just got so stoned that I like could not type. I typed like this dude's name wrong for our podcast episode like 40 times, and at one point I did a story for it. I wrote a word that he said into the like description bio. Yeah,
Okay,
we
you're
missed
gonna
you.
be gone, and then we have Brennan's gonna co-host next week.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So we have a guest, and Brennan's
And
gonna
Brendan
co-host.
is co-hosting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
And
That's
then
gonna be
I
awesome.
either have to book something for that Halloween weekend, or you come back and then we podcast that Thursday.
I think that's what we do.
yeah, we need
Okay.
we need to get a recap of Nick.
Yeah, we'll
Cool.
recap me, and
Yeah.
then our first show is on what day?
What do you mean?
Residency.
Yeah, on the
Residency
6th.
starts on the 6th.
So we have 2 weeks, or
Yeah.
we have a week and a half.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can, because it's not going to happen again. I'm just going to tell you everything that happened in Portland.
Yes.
And
Go.
I'm going to tell you as quickly as I can,
Okay.
so that way we can
All the
just
things?
get it.
Everything.
Well, no.
I want everything.
Yeah, no. No.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
The best
Yeah.
parts will remain.
The best parts. Go ask him in
What do
person.
they call? What do they call it when they extract information out of a case? Redacted.
Redacted. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. The best parts are definitely redacted.
Well, Nick, what have you been doing for the last couple weeks so I can find this list and then get
The
it?
last couple weeks been dealing with Poppy. Poppy's had a bad kidney thing, and she's only 5, so they think that she might have
How old is she
kidney
now?
disease. She's 5, and the
Oh.
kidney disease shouldn't happen until like 10.
Ah.
So what we've been doing is like I have spent a bunch of money on this fucking dog. It's worth it, but trying to figure out what it is, because the doctor, though the blood test shows that she has something called creatinine in her blood, which is pretty much a show sign for kidneys not doing well. It also could be other things like tick-borne disease. It could be kidney stones. It could be
Pug? We don't
So-
want you sick
Pug.
pug.
but here's the thing: for liver or for kidney disease, she'd be not eating, losing weight,
Yeah.
not moving.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of like Sullivan's going through right now.
yeah,
He's-
so
he's
like
turning into
when
that.
we see her, she eats fine, she pees fine. Every time she sees
That's
a
good.
dog, she fucking is playing.
Yeah.
Like and she hasn't slowed down. So
That's
that's the
good.
whole thing.
That's
And she hasn't lost weight.
That's
She would be severely losing
she
weight.
hasn't lost weight.
No.
My eyes see a little bit thinner, pug. I don't know about you.
Nah, she looks fine.
Okay.
Dude,
to
she
me.
gained
But I haven't seen her in a while,
0.8 pounds
Oh,
There you
pug.
go.
since last year.
There you
Okay.
go.
So
Yeah.
she has gotten fatter.
All right, I have
So
the list. You ready?
Yeah, hit it. That's really all I've been doing. And I've been getting ready for France.
Yeah. Going to France. We'll have that recap in a week or two.
We will. Okay,
weeks.
so I got into Portland on a Thursday. Took this chick she's got business in that area. She runs hair care. So
Sweet.
20 minutes away
Allegedly.
is yep.
Yep.
20 minutes away
Well played.
is the factory that does all the hair care stuff for her.
Oh yeah, I gotta connect
So-
her with Justin.
So that's the reason I'm invited in the first
Yeah,
place. So
yeah.
I'm in Portland.
Yeah.
We're there on Thursday. Stop at a Whole Foods. I grab a local Oregon Pinot because it's what they do up there.
Yeah.
And then
Gross.
it was
Gross.
no, it's really good up there.
Yeah. That's for him.
I grabbed a salmon. I grabbed broccoli. I grabbed potato. I grabbed basil.
Nice.
It was an Airbnb, so we had a kitchen.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I crispy skinned
Nice.
salmon
Hell yeah.
with the potato and the
Dude,
and
my
she,
favorite way to do fish is like just fillet down first.
Yep.
Flip once.
Yep.
Yep.
And then just
Yep.
let that fucking skin become
Yeah.
flavor town.
Yep. And she says, "You cook like this?" I said, "Get ready."
Yep.
And so,
Get ready.
and so a nightclub where I was shirtless. Okay, so Friday.
Allegedly.
Then she hit her work thing. She did,
Redacted.
yeah. Thursday. Thursday was getting in. Friday, like she needs to go talk to her people. Did the thing. Found this like in not the downtown Portland, but like just the outskirts of downtown. It's a double-decker bus that does coffee and
Oh.
pastries.
Okay.
It's
Right?
Egyptian coffee.
Egyptian coffee.
Oh.
So Turkish coffee, it's the sludge
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
small thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Egyptian, they're also like, I don't know if they're muddling like mint or cardamom or like something.
Probably,
Some
yeah.
kind of herb where
Yeah.
you take this and you're like, that is coffee, but oh my God.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other things happening right
Cool.
now.
Yeah,
Dope.
they do the. So this was the day that we got really stoned, and I kept writing the wrong shit. We ended up Googling a bunch of this stuff, and they do it just like the Turkish coffee, which is in the like brass,
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
like ball sack looking
Yeah.
thing, and they run
Yep.
it over hot sand, and then made me also dive into, is there such thing as Egyptian coffee beans? And there is. I didn't know. It's a thing that's coming up over there, and
There you go.
they have
Yeah.
one area that they can cook it or grow it in.
It's a double-decker bus on the side of the street,
Nice.
and there's
It's a
neighborhoods
permanent
behind
fixture.
it.
I was gonna
It's
say,
a
does it
permanent
move or is
fixture.
it a stationary
It's
bus?
very much stationary.
yeah, yeah.
And there's food trucks also on this little corner of the street, but they're also clearly stationary.
Right.
Everyone's
Yeah, yeah.
just there.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's like 4 businesses here on this one little street
Right.
corner.
It's a
that's-
makeshift mall. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's Portland for you. in a
Yeah,
nutshell,
very
isn't it?
Portland, yeah.
Dude, so Portland.
Yeah.
So you enter the bus, and then you have little menus, and then it's these 2 people that are making everything, and then they'll please have a seat upstairs, and we'll bring it to you when you're ready. They don't bring in people to order things because they only have
Yeah.
That,
12
yeah.
people.
And
Yeah,
the
that
top
fit up-
floor is cleared out of the seats, so
Right.
it's like these tables with a couple
Yep,
chairs
there,
around
are,
it,
there are no bus seats. It's all
Yeah.
like little couches and little
just to help
yeah,
your
yeah.
visualization.
So dope.
And
Anyway.
it's super decorated, just like you think it would be. Like it
Yeah.
feels like a bazaar.
Yeah.
like
So
you're,
dope.
you're in a double decker bazaar getting
Hell yeah.
coffee.
So then walk through that area, did some vintage shopping because it's Portland, so they have the vintage shops, the thrift shops, the whole thing, right? Then went from there to a Safeway to grab snacks for that night. Stopped at a cemetery because there was like a dope cemetery there with like really old looking
What
things.
kind of weed was there?
I didn't have any weed the
You
whole
said
time.
dope, dude.
Really?
I didn't have any weed the
you were
whole
hitting
time. I
heroin
know
or something,
Eugene
dude?
Green was the
How
thing.
unlike you.
But I had plans to be drinking like every
Okay,
day,
alright.
different drinks.
I'm gonna
and
be in
so-
France without weed. Don't give up.
I know.
When you're traveling, sometimes you just don't need it.
Yeah, you know.
I know,
You
yeah.
won't. You're not gonna.
I filled my time so much that
Yeah.
like weed would have
What is this?
almost taken away. It's the pug. So went to a cemetery that was awesome, but like
Okay.
when we're visiting like some graves, there was a porno magazine like
Fuck yeah.
in
there
the
is.
middle of the cemetery. Like someone had gone there.
On a grave or?
I mean, you would think it would be on a grave, like
Yeah.
it was placed
Yeah,
there
yeah,
for
for
someone.
someone,
but
yeah.
it was more like ruffled and like used. It was like clearly.
Someone just went there.
Someone just like got off on that. That's what it. That's the. Yeah, it wasn't like up against
I don't
someone's
judge.
epitaph, right? I mean,
Yep.
me neither.
Hey,
me neither.
no
yeah, I know
judgment.
no
Yeah.
judgment, but like
Hey. All
it's
right.
something you don't expect to see.
Yeah.
You know, that's all.
I would.
That's-
Yeah, like you said, it would have been less weird if it had been on a grave.
Yeah. Friday night was dinner, so like it was at a restaurant reservation. So we stopped in there, and they had the table ready for us 15 minutes early. But I'm gonna need to hit that bar real
Right,
quick.
okay.
I'm gonna need to hit that bar, and I'm gonna need to. What do you want? What do I want? Good. Let's get a white and a red flight of Oregon wines.
Okay. Ah.
Right?
Nice. Okay.
So taste this, taste this,
Yeah.
taste this, taste this, taste this, taste this, and then let's take these last 2 reds back to the table.
Cool.
Sit down at the table, seafood restaurant,
Nice.
fucking great halibut, great swordfish.
Hell yeah.
Upper crust,
Nice.
too much money.
Of
All
course.
good,
Yeah.
but that's what you
Yeah.
do. Uh-huh.
And the beds that they're on were good too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, my swordfish was on like it was on a crushed tomato herb thing, and then a basil oil. So yeah, so you just do a little of that, little of that, little of that, and you go, no, no. I had she got an affogato at the end, and then I got like a late harvest Syrah. Yeah, just
I learned what an affogato was.
yep, yeah, yeah.
Cortado.
Little gelato,
Right.
little espresso,
Yeah,
and a little biscotti and something. It's Italian as shit.
Yeah,
Go to Italy or something.
Yeah.
That was Harvest Moon night.
Okay.
Total overcast. PNW. What are you gonna do? Saturday. Voodoo Donuts. Anyone?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Voodoo Donuts.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
it's
It's here.
originated there. They're here.
It's here.
That's
yeah.
a 30-minute wait.
Yeah, and I found myself.
30-minute wait.
What is it? Sidecar in Costa Mesa.
Sidecar's dope.
It's
Sidecar
way,
is
it's
really-
way
Fuck,
better than
dude.
fucking Voodoo.
Sidecar is so
Voodoo
good.
is like Dunkin' compared to Sidecar.
All right.
Voodoo's like
Oh, is
really
that the one we went to
really
that one time?
themed, though.
That had like blueberry shit and
Yeah.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
huckleberry?
huckleberry, dude.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
fucking donut is
Yeah.
like
that's sidecar.
it's
yeah.
it's a 10 out of 10.
So
Yeah.
good.
It's crispy on the outside, fluffy on the
Okay.
inside, full
Yeah.
flavor.
but voodoo.
Voodoo Donuts, yeah. 30-minute wait.
Flagship.
Homer
Yep.
Simpson.
Yeah.
Did you get the Homer Simpson one?
No, but she got like the voodoo.
Uh-huh.
It has like pretzels stabbed in it. It has like
Oh, I see.
jelly in the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we got two other things too. I'm not a sweet tooth guy. You were just talking
Yeah.
about. I've like almost never been a sweet unless cheesecake in my teens.
That counts.
Wow.
They had 100% count.
So much cheesecake in my teens, like couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I was like, can
You
I
never
try the
ate
avocado?
candy in Halloween?
Sure, but my tongue is dead for that. Like
Yeah.
you guys talk about sweet tooth, and I have to tell you that it
Yeah.
doesn't exist for me.
All
So
right.
instead of like, I had a bit of the affogato, I was like, yeah, that is good, but like, I really want this late harvest Syrah. Like this
Right.
is where my tongue.
Well,
You're a cheese
I'll
course
get the
guy,
trick or
yeah,
treat
yeah, I'm a
shake from
cheese
Sonic
course
on
guy,
the way
yeah,
home. Okay?
for sure. Okay, so Voodoo Donuts, and then took a walk along the water in Portland, the big inlet there in downtown Portland. There's a little farmers market going on. There was like a drum circle, coffee tents.
Very Portland.
Yeah, had a falafel sandwich and like a lavender lemonade tea from just. There's candle makers and
What's a falafel
suits-
sandwich?
I mean, like
falafel,
a pita, right?
but in a pita.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like imagining they like squashed falafel down to like a patty.
Oh no.
No,
put
this
it
is
on
like
bread?
this is
Just
one of
falafels
those.
in a pita.
It's
Yeah.
one of those little farmers markets by the river where you can get like they made those candles and that potpourri.
We would have gotten
and that
shawarma.
art.
He got falafel.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
What a
Yeah.
dumbass.
What a dumbass. So that's still midday. That's midday. So leaving that drum circle, a farmer's
Thing.
market thing, found, had oysters the previous night at dinner. That was the appetizer for the
Yeah.
main course. Homegirl hadn't had oysters.
Ever?
Nah. She's like, it's a texture thing. I just know that I was like,
Just try it.
Yeah.
please try.
Yeah.
Try one, and if you don't
I'll
like
eat
it,
them.
Yeah.
I'll eat all the rest of the 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's always eat with your
it.
mouth,
So how
not
did it
with your
go?
eyes.
How did it
Exactly.
go? We stopped at an oyster place on Saturday,
Yeah,
the day
yeah,
after.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that place is called like Oyster Bar, and I was like,
Nice.
"Could you do it?" She's like, "I could do it." So
Nice.
we sit down.
Nice.
Had a pilsner. She had like a cider, some more oysters.
Was the restaurant with the apple mignonette? Apple vinegar mignonette?
The restaurant was the apple mignonette.
That's
Oh,
cool.
Apple mignonette.
Which is a
because Oregon
right?
has a bunch of
Yeah.
apples. I know. I'm trying to do the abridged version because we're at 142.
Ah, fuck. I never
Okay.
talked about going on tour with Big D either, but whatever.
God damn it!
You
Porno
got
on a cemetery.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right.
porno
We got a
on
lot. Yeah.
porno on a cemetery.
Okay. Harvest Moon. Okay. And then it went to breweries on that Saturday. So Von Ebert's is downtown. We did get food there. It was fries. It was a garlic aioli fry
All right.
because I saw the pizza be delivered. I saw the pizza be delivered to someone. They had like a great menu of microbrews and like golden winners, silver winners
yeah.
for whatever they
Yeah.
got. And I was like, cool.
For the state fair.
Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of different flavors. I think I can have easily a taster and have a whole bunch of different beers.
Right.
But this food looks suspect. I don't know about
Don't trust
this.
Yeah, do not trust.
I saw them. I saw like, oh, pizza's on the menu. Maybe I
Yeah.
could have it here at the brewery.
But
And
you
I
saw
saw
it,
like
yeah.
a server like walks by with the pizza. I was like, I am never having that in my life. I'm not wishing that pizza on my enemies. That pizza's coming
hilarious.
nowhere near me. That is not pizza.
That's awesome.
So we got like a truffle fry garlic aioli,
yeah.
which was basically just mayo. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Dude,
do you like
that happens.
mayonnaise?
It happens.
But do you like mayonnaise?
Of course.
Do you like a couple fries on the side?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I
did you-
know that syndrome.
So we're
Yeah.
just like scraping off.
did you want
Yeah.
a mayonnaise shake with a fry topper?
And you can see the tracks of the squeeze bottle like all over. It's like bloosh,
Yeah.
bloosh. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
We
the beers were
we
good.
looked at it and it kind of looked like what McDonald's uses to put mayo on there.
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
It was
triple
so
squeezer,
much,
yeah.
dude. It was so much on the Google reviews.
So
Yeah.
we killed a couple hours there because a lot of beers that we got.
and then you went to the ultimate fucking
Shoots.
brewery.
Oh,
The shoots we've had on the
Dude.
cast.
That's right.
We've had Black Mirror
Good old
Pond.
the
We've had
Shoots.
we've
Yeah,
had
love
their
the Shoots.
downs. We've had fresh squeeze.
I always forget that it's Portland.
Dude.
I always forget.
And it's
So I
like
went
one
to
of
the
my
flagship.
favorites.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so I looked at that menu. I was
Sweet.
like, what do you guys got? And it's
Yeah.
like things only available here.
Yes,
Well, I'm gonna
yeah.
need like
yeah, all of those.
as
yeah.
big of a version
Yeah.
as you get.
Yeah.
She got
Dude,
another
we looked
flight.
at the menu. There was like 30 or 40 beers on tap.
Hell yeah.
And like
Hell
20,
yeah, dude.
15 to 20 had to be the seasonal only available at this location.
Cool.
So dope. So I
Cool.
kind of
We
wish I
couldn't
had
find
like.
the one that he had.
Right. Yeah.
I know. I kind of wish I had food there because that
Right.
would have been better. Yeah. And then, and then we went to another club that night. Okay. So then Sunday,
Redacted.
Yeah.
Sunday,
Redacted.
Sunday, I got to skip that part. And then there's a coffee.
Did you know any of these inside of
He's
baseball?
told me some. He's told me
Sweet,
some, yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
Yeah. I got to sit with him
Yeah.
and ask questions
Yeah.
and look at
I was
everything.
gonna say I haven't done the Google tour yet. I
Oh,
want
you
to
gotta-
do the Google
you gotta
tour.
do the
yeah.
That's
Google
inside
tour.
baseball. Okay. Maybe the after hours we'll talk about that.
We just want to let you know Craig really likes vinyl records.
Vinyl records.
He's
Really
into vinyl.
He went to
big
all the
really
vinyl
into
clubs.
vinyl places.
Into vinyl.
Yep. And pineapples, right? Is that the thing?
Well, I'm
Pineapples?
not going that far,
Pineapple
dude. I
juice
said-
and vinyls? Okay.
Yeah. Pineapples and pens, I think. That's the song.
Sunday,
I have a
hit
pen.
coffee and tea. There was like this cool little water feature park in the middle of the city. So like you just walk down a couple steps and you're like, there's this like little babbling brook and like this tall grass, and you look and it's just a skyscraper. So like to have coffee there for like 30 minutes, you're like,
Yeah. Cool,
Dope.
cool little like not town square, but a town square.
like
in a
yeah,
sense.
but like in LA, like there's a homeless dude right there, and there's a homeless dude right there, and there's a right.
Wait,
Instead,
you're in Portland and there wasn't a homeless dude and a homeless dude.
Oh,
and a
They're
homeless
rich enough to ship
hey,
them out.
no,
They-
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
they ship
Don't
them out.
don't get me
yeah.
wrong, man.
They come
Yeah.
out with the pitchforks.
yeah.
Get out of here.
Don't get me wrong. While walking through like downtown and like hitting those clubs at night, like tent city,
Yeah.
Yeah.
tents,
Yeah.
tents,
We
tents,
had
tents,
talked
tents.
about how Portland
No, it's real.
is like you have a block and a half this way and a block and a half this way and a block,
Yeah.
and then once you're past that, everything kind of just starts
Yeah.
going down.
It starts to fall
yeah,
real fast.
it's got
Yeah.
it. It's
It's
got
like
its
Silver Lake on
highlights and-
steroids.
Yeah, yeah.
Put
It
one
really
down
is.
to the
yeah,
silver.
yeah.
the
All of
entire-
it is Silver Lake. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it is Silver Lake and Echo Park.
Pretty much.
Wait, it
Yeah.
just has to be. It just has to be against hipsters.
Yeah, against hips.
You
against
can't
white
be
people.
racist against a hipster.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you
It's against the law.
You can. Okay, so Sunday, finishing that. And then nearby, we were just looking at things to do. Oh, there was corgis everywhere. That's
What?
right. I don't know, just like
Sounds like hipsters.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about Seoul too. Tiny dogs. Lots of dogs. Dogs everywhere, but they're all fucking tiny because the city's so big. Anyway, continue.
within that hour
Yeah.
of having the tea,
Lots of
coffee,
pugs?
and then
No, smaller. Think
Oh.
smaller. Chihuahua type.
I just know there's
Pomeranians.
Yeah, Pomeranian
There's
type,
pug
yeah.
rescues out there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
okay, when I get a dog, it's gonna be a fucking Pomeranian.
Yeah, yeah.
You got a
Teacup.
biggish. You got a smallish. I'm gonna have a teeny-ish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a teeny-ish. Okay, anyway.
Corgis.
There was corgis. There was like 5 corgis within the course of an hour. I'm like, why does everyone have corgis?
You love
Because of
corgis.
Portland.
I love corgis.
are great,
I
yeah.
had a corgi. I
Corgis are
love
awesome,
corgis.
yeah.
Yeah, I fucking
I'm with
love corgis.
pugs. She wants butt scratchings.
Oh no, I love corgis.
Corgis
Okay,
are rad.
but then there's a freaky but true, weird, observatory. Anyway, it's like a total touristy thing. It's called Freaky But True. It's a peculiarium. It's a museum that they have like.
You can stand in a room and be all slanty and shit. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
right. They have a theremin that's not dressed up as a theremin, but you're like making noise.
Yeah.
They've got a paper mache alien baby that they found in the back of a truck.
Yeah.
That's right. All of that.
That's fun.
Yeah, so it's just fun.
Yeah.
She grabbed things for her 8-year-old.
Nice.
So yeah, it's like I need this little finger puppet. I need this. Yeah. Adorable, right? And then we're just walking around the downtown because it was pizza day and we knew that. And so
Was it like National Pizza Day?
no, it was just for our
for
trip
you
plan.
guys.
We just
planned
knew
pizza.
Tonight was pizza.
Yeah, we're eating pizza today.
Right.
Yeah.
It's why I didn't like eat.
Sorry, I thought there was
much.
there's a holiday for everything now, so I thought
There
We
is.
still
I
had-
think Pizza Day was pretty recently, actually. Straight up.
I
Like,
don't buy into that shit. Anyway,
I-
we were walking through trying to find a.
Idiot.
Yeah, we had already walked through and found a pizza joint, which is a spot that we wanted to go to, and then was like, does that say distillery? So then we stopped
Oh yeah.
at a distillery
all right.
that had, dude, yes.
My
Don't get me
favorite-
wrong. Their first was whiskey, but they also had vodkas and brandies
Cool.
and rums
Cool.
and aquavits.
Yeah, they had like a vodka in a barrel. My favorite part about this story, Oliver, which you probably didn't get, is he was like, the showroom was pretty big.
Oh, he didn't get any of it.
Oh,
I haven't
cool.
heard this yet.
Anyways,
He only got the clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've only
I mean-
known the redacted parts. Yeah.
He just got back in town. Vinyl.
Anyways, he tells me, he's like, yeah, it was a pretty big showroom. And then like when I looked it up, I was like, this is it? And he's like, yeah, it's the room house. And I was like, Craig, this thing's fucking tiny. The tasting room.
The tasting room, but the place,
building is
the
massive.
distillery. He said
Distillery
they have like he said either said 80
Yeah.
or 800. I don't know because
Whoa.
I believed him either way.
Yeah.
In the back in the warehouse, there's that many like barrels of shit.
It looks like a metal shop, like a maybe like a refinery that they just
Yeah.
emptied the fuck out,
Right,
and
right.
then now they have distillery shit in there. So it is massive.
Nice.
I just when he told me
tasting room,
when he
yeah,
told me if, I was like tasting room's huge, and then I like all I'm doing is clicking through
a bar.
Google, and
Yeah,
I'm like, it's a bar.
Yeah.
It's a bar gift shop.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
both of them.
The sign on the sign on the tasting room is no more than like 6 to 8 people.
Yeah. When he first started the story,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
imagining like 400.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So the top things I can bring out, we both had 6 tasters.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Homeboy, his name was Guy. He was from San Francisco. He's a park ranger in Oregon.
Shout out, guy.
His wife is from New
Yeah,
Zealand.
use
New Zealand.
code word
Promo guy.
broomball to
Yeah.
get 10% off
Don't
your
do it.
taste.
And so
Hiccups
they
only.
had an aquavit that I had hiccups. I've had hiccups for like 48 hours now.
Dude, you this whole time.
I've had them.
Dude, this whole time.
I'm at the end of my second day and they won't go away.
Oh no,
So
man.
I don't know what to do about it. It seems like a curse
that's
at
bad.
this point. And they
Well-
just keep coming back in like little. Because I was fine for this last 30
These
minutes.
least two, yeah.
But now I'm fucked. Yeah.
here it
so
comes.
I don't know what to do. Anyway,
Don't come any closer, you might get the disease. Yeah.
they had an aquavit that was like aged in Pinot Noir barrels.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
What's
aquavit's.
yeah, I was gonna say ask you what it is.
Yeah. Gin.
It's good.
Gin
That's what we
is
know.
juniper.
Yeah.
I think aquavit is star anise.
Ah, star anuses.
Yep.
Star anuses.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
The
give it
best
again.
kind.
Yeah.
But I've had
what you
aquavit
want.
just 2 other times, and it's
don't
been
think
like
I've
the
ever-
straight vodka version, like where
Mm-hmm.
it's like just straight, and it's not even on a fucking ice or anything. It's just right there.
Sweet.
It still tastes a lot hot. You know, it's
Yeah,
still
spicy.
a straight.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
still
it's alcohol.
a straight alcohol, but the way they ended up finishing it in these things, wow.
Yeah,
It was one of my favorite things of the entire tasting. However, there was a cask aged whiskey. You're always gonna get
Yeah.
me when it's just straight out of the cask. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how much is that? And he's like, 101. I was like, wait, can you check that again? He's like, 107. I was like, yeah.
That wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
108.
Yeah, that's the proof on this thing. Yeah. This drink's like an 80. Fantastic. Her taste buds were a maple whiskey.
Nice. I'd like that.
Yeah, I think I'd be leaning
I
towards
would be
that.
I'd be into that.
Fuck
So-
cast straight.
Yeah. Fuck 107. Yeah.
Yeah, so warm, so inviting. It's like it makes you want to have more. And like the way that if you pick up a Jim Beam Fire, you've done yourself wrong, because some of these mom and pop things, they're trying to do something that's not that. They don't want to go sugar syrup. They want to get you something that's like, this is a liqueur, however.
That has that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This isn't going to get you blacked out because you can't stop drinking it.
Yeah.
You don't
going to
like
sip
whiskey alone? Try this one.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh, I could
I'm
have
into
this
that.
on the rocks. This would be great.
Yeah, maple sounds great with whiskey.
Yeah.
Of course.
So my favorite was the cast strength, and it was only 5 tasters. And then Guy says, well, if you really like it, and I like you, I may pour you a 6th,
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Just
you
for
hear
fun.
it.
Yeah, all right. And this one was creamy.
Do you like do you like vinyl?
This was pineapple-y and creamy. Yeah. It was a ghost pepper whiskey.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, fun.
That thing
How
was
long did it last?
minutes.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Dude,
Minutes.
alcohol dries you out, and then you're gonna
And then
put
you're putting ghost pepper on it. Yeah.
it's gotta be ghost pepper oil.
Yeah.
So
But the way it happened, too, was great because, I don't know, however they figured it out,
Yeah.
it was like powder whiskey with a little bit of spice to it, and you're like, ooh, I like that. And then you get to finish of the bourbon, and then the heat
then
comes.
there it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there going, I'm sweating, but I really do need more.
that's what
Yeah,
she
yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So that was great. The pizza then. And then we had pizza.
Yes.
I know. I'm still,
Yeah.
I'm so close. It's only like 16 hours left.
I believe you.
Dude,
Pizza.
who cares?
Walked
He
in.
lives here.
Yep, I do love you.
Had a mushroom pizza. And they had, because we looked up at the menu. She's like, do you want to make your own? I was like, well, if they have things on the menu, let's just decide on something that they have crafted.
Yeah.
Right? What do I have to
That's
drink?
the best.
That's generally better.
Just
yeah.
came from a distillery. Today, I
You're like,
guess is hard
vodka.
liquor day, yeah, but they have a Pinot Noir in a can. An Oregon
Very
Pinot Noir
very
in a
Portland,
can.
yeah.
And I asked him, what do you think? And he said, well, the can is half a bottle of wine. I went, that's enough.
Yeah.
We'll get 2. so
The
cracked it.
can is half bottle wine. Nah.
We'll take 2, yeah.
Like the way you guys roll.
So then cracked it, put it in a glass that they provided, right? And then went, I could take this home, actually.
All right.
Okay?
Dude, I am so suspicious
Changed my
on
mind.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Aluminum can
Against wine.
with
yeah.
wine?
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe they crafted that wine for the can, but it changed my mind.
Well, what?
I was
they could also
expecting-
coat the can, right? So they
Yeah.
can put like a wax or paraffin on the
Yeah,
inside of
yeah.
the can to help not have that chemical reaction. But I
Right.
feel like there is.
I've had a lot of wines, and I'm only going to have more. And
Right.
this can, I went, is it the distillery? Did the
Yeah.
distillery just
Yeah,
ruin
yeah,
my
yeah.
entire palate? And
Right.
now I just
That is
need...
quite possible.
Yeah, I was
too.
going to say that. You did drink ghost pepper whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, before you went and got pizza.
Well, I finished my first slice. It's a 4 slice because we
Okay.
got a small. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I finished
smart.
my first slice. She finished her first slice, and we go, this is really good. This is good
Yeah.
pizza. I already gave it like a hard 7.
Did you
virgin
describe
on
the
8.
toppings though?
This was a
Mushrooms,
mushroom, so it was a seasonal mushroom. So they changed their
But
mushrooms
sauce?
per season. It's a white sauce.
Okay.
And it was like so. It was a cheese sauce
What's
and
kinda
then
crust?
truffly. It's a sourdough pizza wood fire grill, but
best.
it's thin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. All right.
But it's thin, so
Yeah,
you
sounds
can
good.
fold.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
But then the crust is also a little crackery.
Good.
So the reason it doesn't get a 10 for me is because I like a little bit of rubber.
Chew.
Yeah.
I
you
like
wanna
a chew. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
something
yeah.
that's a little bit breadsticky, but like thinner, lighter than a breadstick.
Okay.
At the end of my slice, I want a breadstick that's not a breadstick,
Yeah,
if that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. So,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with
you don't want to snap your pizza
Yeah.
and have it be like a continent.
Yeah.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
So we finished our first slice, and then she looks at me and goes, but
We need another one, right?
she
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
like, they probably have a good red sauce.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I went,
Yeah, I would never want a white sauce pizza.
But then
Yeah.
I looked at her and I went, you're asking me to get another pizza?
you win.
I think I like you a lot.
Yeah,
I think I
you're kinda
like you.
cool, yeah.
I think I like you a lot.
Yeah.
So then we went back up and then we just chose a pizza. We created one because we already had a signature thing. And yeah, great red sauce. And
Okay.
that's a solid 8.
All right. All right.
Solid 8.
Yeah, I can imagine too, like if you're at a like boutique pizza place, however you want to put it, you're also in prime season for vegetables.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna make like, let's say, heirloom tomato red
Right.
sauce,
Yeah,
it's gonna be none better than right now.
Yeah, you can tell they're using San Marzello's for sure.
Oh yeah, they're just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's
Italian
fine.
canning
They're
it
just
up.
crushing the shit out of those.
That's fine,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
fine.
and it
Still,
was-
I
yeah.
mean, it's
and just like a little basil or something. a
Better
little
than
garlic.
canned sauce. You know?
Dude,
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
just
about-
played a pizza place
Yeah,
last
yeah,
night.
right,
No,
yeah.
5.
Yeah, yeah.
5.
yeah, Peps.
You get a
He played
5.
Peps again.
I didn't play Peps. Peps is a
Yeah,
6. 7.
ready between the candy claw machine and the karaoke machine. You could find Craig every Sunday. Use
And
code
then
word Broomba.
after pizza, we went to Big Legrowski.
Yay! Good old Big Legrowski.
A club we played.
We played there.
So we had options, right? We looked at a bunch of different shows in town, and she said, I'd love to see a place that you played." I was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, because it was,
Yeah.
it was a place.
It was a place.
It has a vibe.
Has
It's
she
a
ever
place.
seen you play?
Just did this past weekend at Syncopated.
Okay.
The second
so she
time.
kind of knows who you are.
The second time will be at the Halloween party, and the third time will be at the residency.
Okay.
So she's
Cool.
getting
So I have to-
tiered
She's
cake.
I was gonna say she's ascending order.
She's
yeah.
gonna get me joking, and then
Yeah.
us joking, and then
then
me
Karen,
blacked
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then me totally blacked
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So it's good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for her. Wow, you're great. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. The
Right.
next one will be better.
Yeah.
Big Legrowski on a Sunday night had a
Open mic. You said
open mic jam session.
What were you drinking? Margaritas?
It's a brewery, right? Yeah.
No.
Or a tap house.
So if we weren't doing
They have
something,
everything, I
if
think.
we weren't doing something, so this was fucked because we had a distillery, right?
Right.
So
And then
hard
wine.
liquor,
Yeah.
and then wine with pizza, and then Big Legrowski. It's like tequila soda.
Jesus.
Tequila soda.
What do they call them now?
Tequila soda. Oh, they go ranch water.
Ranch water. Yeah.
I thought you got a specific drink at.
I did.
okay.
Because it's Legrowski. She got tequila soda because that was like the go-to drink
yeah.
for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then I went, well, I'm here. Don't fuck with the Jesus.
Oh, you gotta don't.
Yeah.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Yeah. So it was like tequila and I think
Yeah.
maybe like
Yeah.
cranberry juice. I don't know. But then like a tahini rim. Yeah, it was good.
Dude, it's gonna be great the first time she comes over for a fucking dinner at my place, and I just have Addictivo and soda.
Addictivo and soda. This is the best
It's over.
fucking tequila soda.
She's gonna be
yeah.
like, "Holy shit,
Yeah.
I'm in."
Yes.
I don't have to talk to her.
Right.
I'll be her favorite instant.
Exactly.
We'll start
right.
dating, Craig.
Yep. So we've been dating for years. All right. So
I'm
open
gonna,
jam.
I'm gonna cheat on you.
Open jam session on a Sunday night at Big
Can't wait.
Legrowski
Jam
in
session. You said
Portland.
open mic. Open jam session is
Dude,
different.
open jam,
That's
baby.
different.
So what happens is
Yeah.
there's one MC and he's scheduling the people who signed up with their instrument.
Oof.
And so after that song, which is,
Is it?
however long that
I
song
was gonna say it's
is,
jazz, right? So
It's fluid.
it's-
fluid time. You know,
Yeah.
7 to 90.
so who's ever leading this group of whoever may have known each other or not,
yeah.
that's what you're dealing with.
Wow.
And so she's looking across this little table at me, and I'm in physical pain,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah, dude.
Holy
yeah.
fuck.
She's like, but do you want to play? I'm like, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
no sliver of me
Yeah, yeah.
ever wants to. No.
Yeah, dude.
No.
It's like anytime my friends are like, why don't you like
No.
being here? It's live music. I'm like,
Yeah.
because this is awful.
Because it's live music.
Yeah,
it's
because
live
why am I
Because it's live
here?
music, dude.
Yeah.
Why are
Don't
we
get
not
me wrong.
playing
I
this?
appreciate live music. I do. I do appreciate live music, and it was
Quick,
fun.
quick interjection.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Back to the Temple restaurant where they ship in the Temple food. Last day, right? There is a gallery next door with a live pianist just playing the schlockiest bullshit fucking doing like someday my prince will come. Yeah. My mom is like, my mom literally talks to the waiter and is like, you know, you guys used to play like traditional Korean music in here, right? You guys should do that again, right? She had
Young
to.
law for the win.
Yeah, dude.
Young
She
law
had
all
to say something.
day.
She's like, you
She can't help it
She
but
couldn't
not.
do it. Yeah, she couldn't handle it. I couldn't either. It was garbage. It
And
was like ridiculous.
she's also
yeah.
at the age where like they have to respect her
yeah,
no
yeah,
matter
yeah,
what.
yeah. She's like, you
So
used
she-
to play.
she
You used to
knows
play
the-
good music in here. You should go back to that.
You see her like the Incredible Hulk when he's just
Yeah.
like breathing deep, like,
And the way she says things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, very frank. Yeah.
So much Han.
Yeah, a lot of Han. A lot
so
of Han.
much.
A lot of Han. in
So
there.
much Han.
Yeah, yeah. All right, back. Yeah, open mic.
So
yeah.
I do have
Yeah.
a video of one of the, one
yes,
of the
gotta see it.
collections that we saw
Play
there.
it for us, dude.
Yeah.
Collective Soul.
Put it at the end of this
1998.
No, please don't. Please don't. Yeah, we need to play a new song.
Yeah.
You know,
The album's out, guys.
a song that we know that won't be a single. Let's
Okay.
just do that. So we just put it on.
One
here.
of those.
Yeah. And
Space
then,
Whales?
And then we went to a club that night too. So then
Allegedly.
Monday morning.
Fucking fast fingers over here.
I mean, you should read.
Tell you what, Craig, you didn't do as good as Oliver did.
No, we didn't. No, we certainly didn't. Yeah. Okay.
We missed some buttons.
Yeah.
A lot.
Showered, cleaned the apartment, airport. Okay, yeah.
Monday.
Okay. And then I was back on Monday.
Yeah.
Great fucking
It sounded
time.
like a great fucking trip.
Sounds
and
fun.
I don't think you.
And you only talked about half of it. So
Yeah, and you didn't have to pay much, which is like one of
That's
the
correct.
What's one of the best ways to travel? Is just
yeah,
like
I was gonna. So I mean,
Flights
it's
to Portland are real cheap.
I was gonna say it's a business trip for her,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
is she fronting a lot of it, or you don't have to. Yeah, you
Allegedly.
don't have to get.
Thank
into-
you. Yep.
yeah,
Big
no,
And
but
deal.
flights,
but like-
flights to Portland are real cheap.
Okay,
So
yeah,
yeah.
But it's
All right.
like you didn't have to plan
Airbnb
it.
for a couple nights, it's easy.
Dude,
Yeah.
you didn't have to plan it. You weren't expecting to do it.
Yeah.
It was like on a whim. You get to go do something,
fucking
and
great.
you have the capability of working from your fucking laptop.
That is the best.
So like you get to just have fun in a town for
Yeah.
no reason.
I've
Yeah.
only known this lady for a few weeks.
Yeah.
But it's like, you want to cruise out with me? I'm a great travel companion.
Yeah.
Are you? Yes. We proved it.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
That's a good test.
dude.
It's a good
Yeah.
test.
I'm
Yep.
happy. Sound like fun.
We both turned our heads at the right time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, So
Cool.
it's good.
I have to pee so bad.
good.
Let's.
Dude, we did it.
Listen to.
What song do you want to hear? Let's do something that's definitely not, is Space Whales not.
Oh, good timing. Look at that. Consistently off.